you know, not
Yeah.
exactly
Uh,
seasoned at this.
um, hello, hi. I don't know. I would say the etiquette is do what you want that doesn't overload you. That's the main thing. Because sometimes, like, you just gotta make sure that I can't do the whole, like, audio coming in from, like, multiple sources at once. You know?
Hmm.
If it's the same audio. But
So,
hello! Hi, everyone.
hello
Hello,
everyone.
Tanmugs. Hello, Andrew. Hello, Victor. Hello, Rusty. Hello, Sleepy Thorn. Hello, Woody. Hello. How y'all doing? Welcome in. Um, yeah, we were just talking about, I mean, what was the question? Etiquette about...
It's so funny. It's so funny that I was like, hey, is there any etiquette that I like could be following as
I
sitting alongside you as a
don't
streamer to
know.
like help make this better that I'm not following? And I asked
Maybe,
that
maybe
question
don't
just as
talk
you were
over
like, I
me.
am going live right now.
Maybe don't talk over me when I'm transitioning. I don't know.
Okay,
Um,
okay, I'm taking notes.
well, the thing is, because I was thinking, so like, this is my first couple of streams coming back after doing being a technical director for the Ferality streams, which was like a
Hmm.
lot more organized than my own stream, obviously. Um,
Hmm.
because it's like a collection of people where we have a schedule, but they also have like a proper system set up on vmix, and they have proper transitions, and it was like it's kind of so weird from being so professional there, where I've like got this huge array of cameras at my disposal, and I'm talking to a camera operator, and I'm talking to the stage manager in world, and I'm there, and I'm just looking at these cameras, and I'm like, ready to, taking two,
Mhm.
I like that. Can we change the angle on three to an upper angle? Thank you. Ready, three, take three. Compared to here, where I'm just like I would
Octopus.
like the professional thing would have been for me to do a countdown. I'm gonna be like okay, intro playing, intro gun, switching to live in five. Like that would have been the proper way to do it to Vert, but I was just like, fuck it, here we are.
Oh, and in my defense, you may have said that we're going live, but I did not hear it.
No, I didn't. I was just like playing the intro, and I was just like, fuck it, we just go live, fuck it.
Do it live, yeah.
Uh, but yeah, I apologize to people today if I sneeze and sniffle. It is not because of leftover COVID anymore. It is now because of pollen allergies. My nose has been dribbly today, and it is because it's just my allergies.
And in keeping
Um,
with this theme, I have a cold and
yes,
will also be a bit nasal today. So enjoy
yes.
that.
It's the day of nasal needness. Um, but though, since it's been a bit, actually, it's been a couple of weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. Um, this is Vert. Let me switch over to the scene so you can see his beautiful art. Um,
Hello.
this is Vert. He's a good friend. He is one of the absolute amazing beings that just helped put together Somna, Ferality Somna, um, as an artist on the illustration team. Uh, you all know my complex history with Ferality, but regardless of that, like, Vert did absolutely amazing job with the work that he did for that. Um, and he's an absolute bean. Currently making his own fursuit for the first time. It is the first time, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I've got a half finished one in the cupboard from 2018. This is the first
No.
time I'm going to finish it, I've
Yeah.
decided. Yeah.
Yeah. It's looking adorable so far.
Let's do.
Um, you dared open the window? I mean, I needed to. It was fucking
Mm,
warm.
mm.
It's meant to be very rainy over Wales tomorrow. Okay, that's good then. That'll probably dampen the darn pollen.
But then it'll all bloom
Mm,
after the rain, won't it?
well, there's kind of been rainy though for like the last. It's been like rainy and like mild. Well, not even mild. Like it's actually been cold, and I'm loving it. Like this summer
Mm,
has actually been like a pretty cold summer so far, and I'm just like, oh, thank you. Um, but
nice.
it has been rainy, and then today was just a really warm day, so the plants were
Mm.
probably just like, oh, fuck. and then spread everywhere.
It's our time.
Yeah. Better not be raining at Aberacon. Probably not. And at Aberacon we should be fine since it's on the beach. So like there won't be much pollen in the air around there.
Hmm.
But we will not be going in the ocean. I'm telling you now, because even though it'll be August, I'm telling you it'll still be fucking freezing cold. I've done the amount of tourists that I see coming to Wales during the summer and being like, "Oh, the weather's nice. It'll be great. We can go in the ocean." And it's like, no, you don't want to go in the ocean. Our
Hmm.
ocean never gets warm. Our ocean is always freezing cold.
My partner went to Ireland. His parents are his I think his whole family's Irish, and they went to Ireland when he was about 3 or 4. I think when he was 4, and he wanted to go swimming in the ocean when he was 4, and his parents were like, they're
Oh,
farmers, so they're from the school of like, all right, mate, should we let him
oh
should we let him do it
no.
once?
Yeah.
Let him do
Oh
it once and
yeah.
learn from it. And they're like, yeah, you go for a swim, mate. We'll put you in togs. And like they tried to convince him otherwise. And so he went and swam in the ocean. It was obviously freezing
Yeah.
cold. And he was like, it was good. I had fun, but now I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember there was one time my friend. So I grew up with a friend, and we used to go surfing. We used to do the whole shebang. He moved to
Surfing.
Derby. Yeah, yeah. Um,
Dude, that's a bury the lead. Go on.
I mean, it's just a like it's a given in the area we grew up in because there's beaches everywhere that like you'll probably learn how to surf. Um,
Oh, you're more Australian than me.
uh, he moved to Derby, so like in the middle of England where there's like no ocean. Um, So when he comes to visit, we like always go to the beach because he's just like, I need to see her. I need to see the bay. Um,
Yeah.
and the last time we went to the beach together, we were just like kind of chilling in the ocean. And I remember I was just like floating there, and I was like, it's probably not good that it doesn't feel like I'm cold anymore, and it feels like I'm burning, right? And he was like, yeah, we should probably get out now. But
Have
yeah,
sunburn.
I used to surf. I used to only a little bit really. Like I had surfing lessons, and then
Mm.
for and I got to the point where I could stand up and I could ride a wave, but I couldn't ride a wave properly. I would ride it and it would just kind of like peter out, and I would just like
Oh,
slowly
yep.
float to a standstill.
I
I
get you.
I I never got the hang of like actually like facing the right
Traveling with it.
direction in order to travel with the wave. Yeah. So it would be more like 10 seconds of standing up and riding it, and then just being like, oh,
Hmm.
okay, I guess I'm done. Um,
I feel like that's like 99% of the way there, though. Just
yeah,
a bit of a lean, isn't it? To
yeah. I didn't really get much of a chance because I didn't own a surfboard. Um, like a couple of my friends did, but I couldn't afford my own surfboard. I just had to use the one that the rental people had.
Mhm,
Um,
mhm,
And essentially, the last time I went surfing was for that same friend's birthday. We all went
mhm.
down to the beach for his birthday, and it was really fucking. The waves were huge, like
Nice.
the biggest waves I'd ever
Oh,
dealt with when
Roomba.
surfing. Um, and it was mostly fine, except for one point where another friend, a different person, was stupid enough to like ride. You're not supposed to like ride close to other riders, unless you're like an amazing professional
Mhm,
that knows what you're doing, because like it
mhm,
increases the risk of bumping into each other, causing an accident, etc. And I remember I was riding a wave, and I bailed hard, like to the point where I was like
mhm.
rolling around with the wave, and then eventually I was able to get up. Um, because like you have a thing that's attached to your leg so that you don't get
Yeah, lose the board.
lose the board, yeah. And essentially, I was rolling around. The board was being dragged, and eventually, I was able to get up. And then I just remember feeling a horrible bang on the back of my head. And essentially, my
Oh,
friend like rode his board into the back of my head, and that's a
oh,
big no
yeah, yeah.
because I don't know if anyone here has been surfing before, but surfing boards have fins at the back of them that are very sharp, and you don't want to get hit by those things because they can slice you open. Um, And I remember I got hit by his board, and I was a little bit dazed. I remember literally just like sitting on the beach in the sand, and he was just like, "Oh, sorry, didn't mean to do that." Um, and then I was just
Classic,
like, I remember just kind of being like, "Yeah, I think I'm done with
bro.
surfing."
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
because I was just like, if that had been worse, that could have been really
yeah,
bad.
yeah. Yeah.
Um,
That is like such a classic tale of youth of like the friend who's not quite considerate enough and like does something pretty bad and just kind of,
yeah,
oh, sorry, bro.
it was like no matter how much I can control my own behavior on a surfboard, I can't control other people's behavior. And it's like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
lesson has just like been applied to everything dangerous in my life.
hmm hmm
um,
It's funny. That's one of the things that I've always thought about surfing is like when you see so many people out there in the surf, I'm like, how do people control? You can't control the movement of the waves, you know, the general direction that it's going, but how do you make sure that you're not just running over each other? Because I wasn't even thinking of the fins. I was thinking just the front of the board, the
yeah,
speed with which it moves through the water, the inertia that it has because you're on it. Like I know
yeah.
that they're fairly light, but still, it's
Well, yeah, it's
perilous.
it's the same way of driving a car. It's about being aware of your surroundings. It's about controlling what you can control. So if you see that there's someone who has bailed on the same wave as you, then you bail as well. But it's like
hmm
it's always about, and it's the same thing with skateboarding. It's about falling safely, learning how to fall safely. And
hmm
they teach us that. That's like one of the first things that they teach us in the surfing lessons is about how to bail safely off your surfboard. I don't remember it now specifically. I
hmm
think I think it's about falling backwards, if I remember correctly. I think you're supposed to fall
hmm
backwards. Um and it was essentially my friend didn't do that. My friend didn't follow any of those
Yeah.
things. Um so I was just like, nah, fuck this, I'm done. uh and also the fact that there was a person in my form in school called Gwen Spurlock, and she was the top she was lit for like our age group. She was the top surfer in like the United Kingdom, I think, even.
Mhm.
She became like really really good and really famous at surfing, and she um in the leisure center, there's a leisure center near us that reopened. It had like a huge financial reopening, and they had a surfing machine there, and she was one of the
Ooh.
first people to try it out. And she bailed hard, and because the machine was faulty, it like really fucked her up.
Oh
like
man,
like she had to have like surgery and stuff. There was a whole lawsuit.
that
And
sucks.
it's really sucks because
Yeah.
it was like she was so good at like what she does. um
Yeah.
but like stories like that as well. Yeah, she did. That's, yeah, Zeus probably just looked her up. Yeah, it was like a huge thing.
Hmm.
um
Hmm.
and I was just like, I was hearing about that story from my friends, and I was just like, man, I'm glad I don't, I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
it sucks because it's like, I, you can say that about like anything. Anything can
True.
have a danger to it. But
Definitely true.
surfing is something that is so much fun but also really
Hmm.
dangerous.
Hmm.
She sued and got 250,000. Yeah. Yeah, I remember
Hmm.
hearing the story about it happening, and everyone was just like, holy shit. um Hello everyone. Hi. Hello Neth, hello Web, hello Wright, hello Zwoosh, hello Alex. How you all doing? Let me start up. I've been delaying. I don't know why. Uh, let me start up Bunger. Oops, that's
Bunga
not
bunga.
Bunger. What did I just do? I just opened up something. What did I just opened up Firefox somehow? There we go. Okay.
Do you think
Uh,
the fact that my little PNG tuber icon is staring directly into the souls of every viewer is disconcerting? I've noticed that most of the time they don't face the viewer. Wondering if I should change it.
it's up to you. I don't really. Doesn't bother me.
Being disconcerting can be funny, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? Something
Yeah.
endearing about that. Yeah. Yeah.
Bunger. I'm existing in ways that are really annoying me, but I'm here for Bunger. Okay, let me stream this to you. Discord has a new way of streaming something, and it is confusing.
Oh, that's exciting. I'm sure it's
Uh,
great.
yeah. Screen resolution. Apparently, I cannot go lower than 720p, but I can change the frame rate to 15.
Yeah, that works. Cinematic.
I'm hoping we won't have tech troubles like we did the last time we started playing. Like, my model is nice and smooth, so...
Yep, it's good to me.
That's... How dare you not have the Bunger emote on FFZ? I don't do any of that. I don't have any of those emote thingies. I still haven't fucking filled up my own emote slots. I got like so many of them and I keep not having the time or energy to do it. Smooth
I
like
did find a
brain.
bunch of Telegram stickers.
Yeah.
Started spamming Nova with them last night.
Oh yeah. We got Bugsnax stickers. Hi Arohu, how you doing? Alright, so the last time we played was basically the first time we played. We got to this town, we met some of the citizens, we recruited more of the citizens. They've all got their own little, like, stories going on. Like, this guy had an argument with his wife, and they kind of, separated, but haven't separated. This guy really...
Come on, Charlie.
Oh.
Just follow Papa's pointer. Or don't. That's fine, too.
Having trouble.
We're off to a bit of a slow start.
There's a moth in my room.
Went so easy with Sprout, I
I
just
love that voice.
don't know what's
Yeah.
going wrong now. Maybe Sprout can help. I'm sure he can
Gee
show
willikers.
Charlie the ropes. What do you say?
So this guy really
right.
likes Bugsnax, but he likes to look after them. And essentially there was a problem where, like, the main reason we're here is because of an explorer who invited us who has gone missing. And these people all, like, belong to their, like, group. And essentially when she went missing, loads of people panicked, and they started eating his Bugsnax. And so he was like, fuck this, I'm
Lisbeth.
leaving.
Is Lisbeth right? The archaeologist, or am I getting that wrong?
Lisbeth, yeah. What am I...
And we've just found Lisbeth. But she's like, no, I'm busy.
Did we find Lisbeth?
Isn't she the one who was at the
That
doing the
green one-
archaeology?
No, Lisbeth
Or
was
is that-
like someone
Oh.
different. That's the guy's wife.
Oh, that's
Yes.
right. Yes.
I'm confused.
So we're a journalist, and we've travelled here because we're enamored with Lisbeth's work, and we've arrived. She's not here. The whole town's in disarray, and so we're kind of almost filling in for her and trying to bring the town back together. I sense that that's kind of the arc of this, is bringing
Yeah.
the community back together and hopefully finding her at the end.
I'm confused. I'm supposed to be guiding this thing with the buggy ball, but it's not following it.
Use the buggy ball to guide Charlotte to the finish. So there is one white arrow. Is there another white
Oh wait,
arrow?
no, hang on. I'm forgetting the entire point of this game.
Oh yeah. You're guiding.
It loves chocolate. Okay.
Yep.
There we go.
So to recap the tools as well. So we've got what you've just used is called the source slinger, and you can code it with different sources. And then launch it at the ground, launch it at parts of the world, or launch it at other Bugsnax. The buggy ball is what's being guided around. We've also got a launch pad, which is like a little springboard system that you can place on the ground, and a trap and a net, as well as a snack scope. I made a little list last night because I was like, this would probably be useful, right?
I
Quick
am
recap.
stealing my thing. They're like, oh yeah, let's just steal this thing in the bowl.
Because there's chocolate on it. Maybe it's just a. Oh, it's such a good soundtrack.
I think That's the goal, I'm guessing.
There's the arrow there, so I think, yeah, it's through that gate.
Oh.
Oh, is it? Actually,
Oh,
I'll
up
be
there.
wrong.
Charlie!
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
who's a good boy? Well, it's a start. But I'm a long ways off from
Are the
teaching them
redeemers
to
not
spell
working?
out, "We love you,
They should
Papa."
be, I think.
Why, I have to cover myself in sauce every morning just to get them to pay attention to me. But that's just the way it goes. You pour every little bit of love you got into somebody and you just hope they notice.
Yeah, so this guy was just like, man, you guys ate all my Bugsnax, I'm leaving. But we managed to convince him to come back. This is the wife of the farmer guy, and we were like...
Hey, how you doing?
I don't remember how we managed to convince her to come back. We were just like, please, come back.
You know, we are the 5th major group to settle
Triffany
here.
is her name.
Looks like Grumpuses have been rediscovering Bugsnax for millennia.
I love her
Oh, by
accent.
now.
Yeah,
That was not even
Minnesota.
close to it. Minnesota, that's it.
Then there's also a famous pop star who really likes flirting with the guy who likes Bugsnax.
Another fine day behind us.
And she is looking for her artistic inspiration through Bugsnax, I guess. And then there's this Filbo who just wants to bring
Another
everyone
fine day
together.
behind us.
Yeah.
There is also this girl who really fucking loves gossip.
Hey,
Yes.
Gramble's so touchy because he never sleeps. Seriously, he just walks around at night.
She
like
has
a
meat for
creepy
limbs?
zombie.
Yeah, I gave her meat. Yeah, that's the thing with Bugsnax. Well, then when they eat a Bugsnax... So, well, that's the thing that I'm unsure about. I don't know if it's been defined or if it's been spoken about. At this point, I'm unsure if it's the Bugsnax in particular that replaces their limbs, or if it's just a thing that these guys, the Grumpuses, if it's just a thing that they have because they seem to be like suspiciously unperturbed by the fact that their limbs get replaced by food.
Everyone very politely pretends that there is not body horror taking
Oh,
place left, right, and center.
Yeah.
I was just looking for you. Now that Wiggle's back, Snacksburg is finally interesting again. I'm in the mood for some snacking and snooping. But like, everybody
Yes,
here
it's
gets all
Bugsnax?
quiet
Okay.
when I'm around.
Oh, no worries,
But
Woody. You take
they
care.
trust
Have a good
you,
night.
Right, bestie? So here's what I'm thinking. You dig up dirt on Wiggle and share it with me. And maybe I'll tell you something good in return.
Beffica.
Beffica.
Be good. Taking a picture of your junk.
How do I forget how to... Oh yeah, here we go. These are all the people. Lisbeth Megafig. So she's the leader. Cromdo Face. Oh yeah, we haven't recruited him yet. He was just like a businessman guy. And we met Chandlo Funkbun.
Husbando Funk Bun.
Yeah, right before we stopped last time. He's very like jock character.
He's got a peck in his neck.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and this guy we met very briefly. He basically ran up to us and was just like, here's a tool that lets you decide what limb is gonna grow the food that you just fed them. Oh yeah, and Lisbeth is lesbian in love with the egg-shaped one that I don't remember the name. But they have great photos together.
They really do. Man, the art in this.
Eggabell, that's it.
There's Eggabell, yeah. There's also that 2D art in the menu. I just love the drawings throughout this.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, in the Grumpopedia, I should say.
Bugsnax is woke now? Yeah, it always has been.
Yeah.
Isn't it a shame you can't eat Bugsnax because they make you sick? Yeah, I know. These guys don't worry about it because they've been on the island for a while surviving on Bugsnax and they know they go away after a while. Okay, so I guess that is an established thing. Because, yeah, because at this point I was just like... Because you kind of meet them and they're all normal, and I was like, if they've been here for a while eating Bugsnax,
yeah.
why aren't their limbs all, like, fucked up, you know? So I
Yeah.
guess it is just that they just go away over time.
That is very good to know. Now, see the little rectangle with the question mark on
Yeah.
each sort of area? There is a, so you've got that one there with the pretzel on second from the
Yeah.
top far left. Snack pods. There's a snack pod in every zone, I found out yesterday.
Okay.
And the idea is that you just have to find them. They're all in hidden spots.
And they're all different, like,
So-
flavors and stuff, I'm guessing.
Yeah, yeah. But they just sort of hang out. I don't think you need to do anything to get them when you find them. You just kind of pick them up when you find them.
Okay.
Bunga. Oh boy. The bunga has 6 legs. Didn't notice that.
I'm guessing it's because he's supposed to be a burger spider? No, wait.
He's
I don't
got
know.
those mandibles at the front.
Bunger.
6 legs. Mandibles at the front. I think he's like a rhinoceros beetle.
Ah.
That'd be my guess. Yeah, there's some of the drawings.
They're the drawings, yeah, I love those
So
drawings.
good. Those sketchy pencil lines. Why does it always look so much better than the inked version of everything?
I know, I love sketches. It's just what I always do with my sketchbook, obviously.
Hmm.
But I think there's a way to see. Oh, there we go. So goofy. Oh,
Oh, Hercules beetle, Alexander. That could be it.
you sketch in your sketchbook? Revolutionary. Yeah, I know.
Do you get this thing, Nova, where people buy you sketchbooks but then don't know what to get you, and you end up with like a surplus?
I do end up like that, except I just buy them myself. I don't get gifted
see-
them.
Right. Because see, my thing is like if I'm gonna sketch, I'm gonna sketch in a sketchbook that I like. So I've like found a sketchbook type that I like, and I slowly fill. Well, sometimes I fill up 2 a year, and then sometimes I fill up 1 every 2 or 3 years. But yeah, every now and then on a birthday, someone will be like, "Oh, I got you a sketchbook because you like to draw," and it's like, "Cool, this one is in a size and shape that I'm completely unfamiliar with, and I have no idea how this paper stock functions." And I end up with like I have like 20 different sized sketchbooks. that
Yeah.
I will never get. I will never get to.
I definitely have a surplus of sketchbooks. Some of them have been gifts. Some of them have just been me just being like, I want that sketchbook.
Yeah.
What is this? I saw Lisbeth looking down on camp from between the trees beneath the snow line. I don't think I've been there yet. I don't recognize any of those things.
We should go there.
Well, I'm also so I'm looking. What have we got? We got main quests.
Oh, look how mysterious she looks.
Interviews and then side quests. But then there's also these mail, and they all okay. These ones are done ones. Okay. I know you just love to do me favors, so could you help me get my bag back? It's lost in the trees near my cave. I saw a snack the other day that I just loved on site, and I was hoping you could add it to my barn. I don't know what it was called, but it looked like a big heart flying in the sky. And according to my research, shy
cheetah
weenie
butterfly?
worms just can't stand ketchup. Kind of want to see how much exactly. Would you please scan a shy weenie worm that's got ketchup on it?
Wow, brutal. I've heard that this animal hates this substance. Get it,
Yeah.
cover it with the substance, and take a photo of its misery.
I've heard that slugs hate salt.
That sounds
You should
fun.
put Salt.
Yeah. Check it out.
Nothing yet. Think something might be wrong with the soil. Too dry or maybe too wet. Either way, something needs fixing. Why don't you fetch me a big old fibrous bug snack, like a spuddy? I got a plan.
Woo! It's chilly tonight.
What
Oh, has he got
is their
another quest?
species?
Oh, I got a spuddy apparently.
That's not for me.
Nice.
No, you go and feed that to Philbo. Then, hole up by the outhouse for a spell. When his business is done, gather up the fertilizer.
What? I was like, that almost sounds like, oh, it is that.
Night
Okay.
soil.
Yeah.
Waste. Spud cruds. Come on, don't
Yeah,
make
thank you for
me
driving it
crude,
home, buddy.
pal.
Nothing like a campfire.
I didn't.
Sorry, Philbo.
Bilbo the peg. I love how it says, it doesn't say give it to Philbo to eat. It says feed it to Philbo. Because, yep, I guess you do. Just drop it into his mouth.
Ugh!
Oh,
Thanks,
no.
buddy. Though, suddenly, I'm feeling nature call.
No.
Sorry, gotta go.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy. Okay.
That's
Nice
gross.
night out.
Yeah, famously, potatoes have that effect on people.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, why?
This is not how fiber
How did he
works.
know? Thanks for hanging out and telling scary stories. I'm not the biggest fan of getting spooked, but I'm lucky I've got a friend like you to keep my courage up. Aw.
Wembley does have a great voice. So, I can't remember, did these guys have a species name? These, like, Muppet type?
Grumpus is what they're called, right?
Just Grumpus, yeah.
I think
that's
so,
right,
yeah. Recent photos from Bevika's snack scope, so a few look older. She looks happy.
Alexander's
in some
saying
of
that
them.
Fred... Must have just heard something juicy. See, now if this was me in the game, I would find some goss before she woke up so I could wake her up to tell her the goss. You like
Yeah.
gossip so much? Here's a terrible night's sleep for your precious gossip. Oh boy, I had wondered if the toilet was just a prop, but no.
Oh, you don't get toilet trail.
Can you put it in the fire? Have you ever done that before?
Oh, the fire's not
The
on.
Oh, valid. The sheets are if you ever put a toilet roll in the fire, I learnt this on
No.
cadet camp in high school. Because the sheets are so light, they all, and because toilet paper is designed to break apart as easily as possible, it'll like, it's very airy inside, so it pretty much all combusts at the same time, and then breaks apart, and then all of the separate fibers or like little bits of it rise up into the sky, and you get like this cool visual effect that really annoys the teachers that are trying to keep 100 rowdy grade 9 students under control.
Yeah.
Man, that was a great camp.
If you've ever played or watched something with Marvel's Hulk in it, there's an 8% chance that was Wambus's VA. Oh, okay.
Fred Tatasicor? If I pronounced that right. It's a cool last name. Oh, the voice of Bunga is the same voice who did Octodad.
Oh, okay.
Another very important piece of information.
I never finished Octodad. I like started it and
That's
played it, and I was like,
thick
yeah, I
as
get
the
it,
dead.
and then never
Tom
finished it.
Taylor.
It's bound to be potent enough
Yeah.
for my soil. Thanks, stranger.
See, the thing that he asked you to do, I would put at the top of the list of things that I would never ask anyone else to do for me.
Yeah.
From the social and the hygiene and the courtesy aspect.
It's a bit
You gotta
odd.
appreciate it.
If you're not busy, darling, I could use a helping paw. It seems like your run-of-the-mill Bugsnax aren't getting my creative juices flowing. I need something, spectacular. I overheard Wambus talking about a sandopede, a snack made of many pieces working in harmony.
Yeah, she does that.
may be just what I need.
Yellow Submarine.
Man, her core must be so toned.
Yeah.
The idle animation of hers.
I
I need that idle animation.
Hey, Tiffany, what's going
Our
on?
schools had toilet paper that was weirdly glossy. Oh. Our cinema had toilet paper that was fucking shit.
Yeah, I know.
Like
but
because like we didn't have like staff toilets when I worked in the cinema. We just had to use the customer ones. and it was just like it was like McDonald's, like, you know, like the paper you get at McDonald's to just
Wax
like
paper.
wipe. Yeah, like it was just awful.
Yeah. Explicitly designed not to do the
Take
job.
care.
Yeah.
It's funny how much hostile architecture you see in toilets. It's one big point of difference, I think, between Australia and America was the fact that you can actually see between the door, like the door hinge in American toilet stalls. You can actually see through
What?
it as you walk past.
What?
It's like a full like centimeter wide gap.
That's fucked
that
up.
you can see through. Isn't that insane? It's sort of one of those things of you travel and you realize, oh, this country has normalized this thing that we absolutely have not normalized.
Yeah, I
And
wouldn't
that
be
was,
able to.
That was
poop.
one was like, there's so little privacy in these public restrooms, and obviously the reason for it is because it's like, well, we don't want you to hang out here. We don't want you to do anything other than what you need to do, and then we want you to leave. So we'll make the toilet paper suck. So you'll try to wait until you get home, and we'll place these like huge gaps in the doors
Yeah.
and the floor, obviously as well. But it's like, no wonder like people get all weird about public restrooms when there's no privacy.
Yeah.
Like, I've always found it odd in Australia. It's like you've got, and similar in the UK, like there's enough privacy that you're not worried about strangers just making eye contact with you while you're moving.
I would not be able to. I'm to quote like Elliot from Scrubs, I'm a nervous pooper, you know? Like I need my, like when I go somewhere and I go into the bathroom and it's one of those bathrooms that has like actual like fully closed doors for using the toilet, I'm just like, oh thank God, you know?
Yeah, yep.
Oh look, that's the thing that looks like a heart.
Yeah, Alexander's saying we need like a 1 foot gap at the top and bottom of American toilets because of weird stupidity and lawsuits. And I think it is similar in Australia. Like we do have gaps in the top and bottom, and I imagine that that's because if something goes wrong, you need to be able to access things. But it's still enough that you have to be really actively trying to be able to see someone, which is enough.
Yeah.
Because like basic courtesy is you don't do that. The strange thing that I saw with some of these American ones was the fact that you had to actively avoid looking through. Like as you walked through, you would, through parallax, you would see everything.
It's fucked up.
So, New Duck Cloud asks, "What's your favorite Bugsnax, and which one would you eat?"
I guess I'm not timing this right. My favorite one so far? I don't know. I quite like the strawberry. Hi, Kelty. How you doing? Super thin bulk toilet paper is going to be useless, but hey, it technically provided toilet paper. Yeah.
Malicious compliance. It just used the 3 seashells. It's the way of the future.
Yeah. If anyone makes eye contact with me when I poop, I will moan and make it weird for everyone. It's also the same reason that I can't use a urinal. Like, I could be absolutely busting for a piss, and as soon as I go to a urinal, if someone else walks in, like, near me, I can't go. So then I'm just like, I look weird. I'm just like standing there not peeing.
I find that very odd. Not what you do, but the fact that that urinals are a normalized thing. Can you imagine going into a women's restroom and there being some stalls that have walls and some stalls that don't? And it's like, oh, well, if you're using it for this reason, then you don't need any privacy. And you can just, like, at work, I find it really odd. Like, you're standing next to your colleague, and it's like, hello, colleague. I could glance down and look at your genitals right now, but I won't, because I don't feel like it. Or maybe I will, and you won't notice. Like, that is very weird. That is very weird. But we just all agreed, no, we're cool. We're cool with this. This is fine.
Do I have that? I don't think I have hot sauce. Oh, that is hot sauce. Okay.
I wonder if not being straight is a part of it. Like if you're a very heterosexual, very heteronormative person.
Yeah, I guess, but that's
It's
a
like
weird
there's
thing for
no-
straight people to be like, yeah, look at my fucking dick.
Well,
I don't
yeah,
care
but if you put
other
it,
men see my dick.
if it's a group, if you're used to like, there is a group that I sexualize and a group that I don't, and if that's sort of been like rote learned, absolutely ingrained from birth,
Yeah.
then it might not seem weird. It might just be like, oh, whatever. But when it's more of an organically learned thing, it's like, don't you realize how strange this is? That
Yeah.
we wear clothes, but not here?
I don't understand how I'm supposed to get there.
Sorry, I've been...
I
Can you shoot it off?
Uh,
Or could you launch... There's little paw pads underneath. What do they mean? Oh, this... Oh, so there's a Bugsnax... There's a bug that I think... If you use your scope, is there a trail of bug that go near it? Like if you could guide a bug to run around... Okay, so what I'm thinking, I might be wrong. Could you put a launch pad, or a lunch pad? I should use the correct nomenclature. If you put a lunch pad down there, and then you guided...
Reach far enough.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Because if you could guide the ball around and then launch it up, that might be a way to knock it off.
I might be overthinking this.
I feel like you can get down there. There's a bridge down there, so...
But I might just be able to...
Yeah.
do that? Oh, you
Won't go straight up, though?
to... Oh.
Oh.
Nope. What about here?
This is something I'd build.
I mean, that... I feel like I have to get there on foot. I don't think you can capture them with these things. Oh, there we go.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, I
Nice.
was just overthinking. Finally they fixed the lock at the toilet in Cardiff Central. It was utterly useless. It must have been like 6 months just to re-drill tool holes for the bit where the lock goes through. Damn it, fucking hell.
I love those situations where you're like, I'll just
I'll just do it
plan
myself,
ahead
yeah.
and fix this public area.
Yeah.
Oh, they look so distinguished with their googly eyes.
Oh god.
Oh, now, you may have done this and I may have just missed it, but just in case you haven't, have you gone and patted the animals in the enclosure? The Bugsnax in the enclosure? Because you can do that.
Have I got a what for them?
The enclosure that, Grumpus, Daddy Grumpus, I can't remember what his name is, Wumpus?
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Actually, no, it's not him, it's the cute nerdy guy.
The pink one.
He's, yeah, Wumbus? Since
Wambus.
Alexander, maybe it's Wambus. My gosh, I'm glad they can't hear me. They'd be so offended if they knew I couldn't remember their names. You can pat them.
Oh, right.
Let me double check that it is Wambus who I'm calling cute. Yeah, Wambus is cute in one way, but the guy I'm thinking of is cute in another way. Gramble, that's it. Gramble is adorable.
Where's the... I just donated a barbecue bunga. Where'd it go?
Rugged can be cute, Swoosh.
He's rugged.
He's rugged and he's cute. Gramble is not rugged though.
No.
Gramble is just cute.
Guess the barbecue bunga went somewhere else. Last night I saw a pattern in my dreams, or could it be it was an old memory? Looked like a pattern on a tablecloth. Is there a Bugsnax that looked like that? Could you donate one?
Tablecloth.
Looks like the cost. Oh, okay.
Aww.
So someone saw a snack that hid in the bushes and wouldn't come out no matter what. I'd love to see what it is if you could find one. I think these are quests given to me that I've already just completed. Like, if another snack I'd love to have in my bag. It'd be like a Strabby but different, not a Raspberry that's too different. Does that make sense?
They're not completed because there's no check mark on that little thingy down the bottom.
No, yeah, I did.
Oh.
I saw a snack that hid in the bushes. It was a tropper bug. Yeah.
There you go.
Barbecue
There you go.
bunga. Looks like the cloth my mum used to put out on Sunday picnics.
No, you're cute, Alexander.
It preemptively did the quest, I guess.
Got him. You're so proactive, you're finishing it before it's assigned.
Yeah.
Man, that hot spring looks good.
Alright, so Sandopede.
So what's sticking out the front of the kiwi fruit? Is it a fruit?
I thought it was a spoon.
Oh yeah, that does make more sense.
Yeah, it's like a spoon that's
He
like
does just have a
attached to their
spoon
face.
stuck in his head.
Yeah. Oh.
Bonk.
Jesus, that was nice.
Delayed response.
Yeah. Oh, there's another one.
Nice. Oh, look at you. Nope.
I guess I can just
Don't
breathe
look at you.
underwater.
Yeah.
Um,
It almost looks like they haven't thought about it.
yeah. I don't know whether that's
In the
just.
audio
Well, I mean, I
changes.
guess the thing is out here, so they must have thought about it.
Bobby? Take a pee.
Oh.
Yeet. Snackity.
Snackery. Hi Colton, how you doing? That's not.
Cute little dino icon.
This is the thing that I remember being a bit of a pain, is the way that the inventory system is a bit clunky.
Yeah. So you need to, if you were to lay that trap after it's launched, because there's a bit of a delay before it lands, you might be able to catch it on the way down.
Oh, but this is the thing, is I can't use... Oh, there you go. Just... Oh,
Snatched.
okay, so I guess... What the fuck? Like, launch me.
The glee with which it's like messing everything up.
Yeah. Zombie, hello! Oh god.
Hello, everybody.
Hello! Did I kill it? Where'd it go?
Come watch us get griefed by a cocktail.
Hello, Sombreep, how you
Wipe it out
doing?
again.
How was art? Were you working on 3D model stuff? Amazing artist, yes. Absolute bean. I think I killed it.
What kind of 3D art? Hope so.
Sriracha SOS, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Game dev stuff? Nice. I apologize for being momentarily distracted. Oh, there it is. stuck, but whatever, works
Yeah.
for me.
Yep.
Prismatic, thank you for follow. How did the game dev stuff go? Oh, okay. Not allowed to go that far.
Keep expecting a shark from Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, oh god, I hated that shark.
Every time I go in the ocean in a game, I expect a shark from Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah. Jack and Daxter as well. It also had the thing where if you were like in the water, if it was either like if you were in the water in the wrong area or if you were in the water for too long, this fish would come along and eat you. Stuff is finally working. Nice. Well done.
Oh, that is awesome.
Well, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. I'm glad to see you've been doing streaming stuff. I'm gonna be making emotes for Somebody in a bit. I thought
sort
this
of
would be
game
where
dev
the
stuff is it?
sandwich thing would be. Sorry, I don't actually know. What kind of stuff are you working on, Som? Is this not where a Sando key would be? Maybe there's
I
like
would've thought
another...
so.
Maybe there's an area I haven't unlocked yet that's also a beach.
Oh, you know what? You know what? Sand is not for sand as in from the earth. Sand is in sandwich. It's that sandwich millipede near the spawn, near the start of the game.
It's 2 sub-sandipedes, yeah, I get it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's a good point. Why do we call it a sandwich?
I have like the grade 9 answer, which is the Earl of Sandwich invented it. But
Yeah,
I don't
guess so.
actually know what the etymology of sandwich is. Is it etymology? One is bugs and one is words. And entomology, I think, is buggies. I just looked up the word sandwich, and of course I got shops that sell sandwiches. Etymology. Mid-18th century, named after the 4th Earl of Sandwich, an English nobleman said to have eaten food in this form so as not to leave the gaming table.
Oh.
An English aristocrat. Which does not give us the origin of the word sandwich. Just gives us the origin of the name.
Well, I guess sandwich was just a name then.
Yeah, but like, where does the name sandwich then come from? Like, it's given
where
us
does
the
any
origin
name
of.
come from?
I mean, yeah, but you can trace it back. At least I would presume that he wasn't born and said, "I will call myself this."
No.
noise."
But someone else named him. Someone was like, let's just call
Exactly,
him
yeah.
Sandwich. And he was like, why? I don't know, because I like sand and I like witches.
Yeah.
And then he made a
Oh
food.
wow, it's quite funny trying to.
Some R&D for a game in Unreal Engine 5. Oh boy.
You know, this. Oh really?
I don't think I've been hearing that, like, or maybe they fixed it by now, but I've been seeing like a lot of people say that like Unreal 5 seems to have a stuttering issue with a lot of games that are released. Like, I don't know, I can't think of what, but like I've seen a few people stream games that are Unreal 5 and they all seem to have the problem of like micro lag here and there. So Bethica wanted us to find her bag.
Mhm.
That looks like a bag.
It does look like a bag. Or maybe it's that inventory. Now, who was it who was asking about that? Should we expand our inventory? Orohu. Orohu
Yeah.
was asking before, have we worked on
there you
increasing
go.
our backpack size?
Yeah, I think that's to do with donating Bugsnax to Pink Guy's house.
Norwich.
Why are we here, like, in this canyon? Hiya, Barney, how you doing? Sandwich is the name of a settlement, and the suffix "wich" means a settlement that does salt extraction. Oh. Like Norwich. Oh, yeah, but Norwich isn't a real place, yeah. Norwich is where all the inbred people come from.
Yeah. The number of, like, the number of like locales that I'm aware of as a result of the Alan Partridge character
Oh, yeah,
is
yeah.
too damn high.
How the hell am I supposed to get this thing? I'm gonna guess I don't have the tool for that. Is that literally a branded Dr. Sodi? That Bugsnax has a brand.
Can you imagine being of a species that is patented and trademarked?
Yeah. Born with a trademark.
That'd be a strange feeling.
Oh, it's got like, ugh, I don't like that.
I suppose it's how some personas feel.
It's got like straws as like part of its like mouth.
Yeah, it's hermit crab.
Yeah.
It is very cute the way that they hint at specific animals and insects with this.
Also, I hope you furries in the UK are safe. I saw a news report yesterday about things going down there between citizens and immigrants. I haven't.
There was something in Ireland.
That doesn't tend to happen here because Swansea's not really that racist, but I know that that's definitely likely to happen in some countries in like East England and stuff. Some countries, some towns. Yeah, I don't know what you're on about though. I haven't seen anything about that.
So there's some real dynamite facts on the Wikipedia for sandwich. Apparently, before the term sandwich existed, this food combination seems to have been known as bread and meat, or bread and cheese. And of course, they have sourced that because they know that's going to be a controversial piece of information, and they need to make sure that people can back check it. Two phrases found alongside English drama from the 16th and 17th centuries. Can you imagine, like, with all of the information there is to know, being someone seeking out that specific piece of information
Yeah.
to verify?
I'm realizing the thing that he wanted that's a strawberry, like a strawberry, but not a strawberry, is probably white strawberry.
Yeah.
Strawberry.
Yeah. Well, what's the one in the ball that we have? We have the one in the ball is like a special type. It's like a pineberry or something like that. It was like a
I think it's a strawberry.
half.
I think it's just a baby one.
Oh, maybe that. Yeah, that makes sense. Because yeah, they're white before they get ripened.
Checking out demos from Next Fest. Let me know if you find anything good. From what I can see, Next Fest is like way better than fucking Jeff Keighley's Summer Fest thing.
Can you tell me a bit more about Next Fest? Because I'm a lot.
I believe it is just a it's just an event happening on Steam where there's a whole bunch of new games coming out.
Oh, okay.
And like demos and early access and stuff like that.
That's nice.
It's to coincide with the Summer Games Fest, I believe. Which
Cool,
is basically it's Jeff Keighley's Game Awards, but without the awards and not during winter. And I can't. Anyone that visits my channel will know that I fucking cannot stand Jeff Keighley.
It would make you feel good to know that I don't know who that is. But when I look him up, I do associate this person with a lot of cringe.
Yeah, he is. He
So-
is basically the face for corporate video game industry right now.
Hello, gamers.
Yeah, he is hashtag relatable. In that he's not really, because all he does is just chill. He has
In that
he
breakfast
basically
show
he
personality
hosts
kind of way.
Yeah, he hosts the Game Awards, which is basically like it's not an award and it's nothing substantial and doesn't actually award creativity or like people that care about the industry. It's basically publishers and investors giving themselves awards in order to market and shit like that. And when the industry has been basically suffering from oh god when the industry, especially the last few years, has been suffering from big layoffs and treating artists like shit. Jeff Keighley is a guy who has a platform to talk about it, but refuses to. And when he has talked about it, it's only for like 5 minutes as like a quick band-aid over it. Because during the Summer Games Fest this year, he had a segment that was called Green Games Showcase, and it had half the games in it basically used AI.
Oh, great.
And even used AI music, and it's just like, cool, way to go, Jeff.
Mush. Yep. So he doesn't host the one that had there was a show with Joel McHale from Community hosted one year, and it was very clear that no one had been given what they need to host it. He was having like random segues that he was getting at the last minute. He just had no ability to improvise, and he was like, you know what, bugger it.
Maybe an early version of it.
It was he presented it very funnily, because you could totally see behind the veil at like just how little support they had been given, because it was just by the sound of it, a similar kind of thing. It's a corporate money making event that presents its user base, and
yeah,
if the user base doesn't pay close enough attention, then they don't notice the result.
Yeah, but that's my biggest problem, is that it's a lot of people watch the Game Awards and the Summer Games Fest, and of course the corporations and Jeff Keighley are like, oh yeah, people love us, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, no, there is a huge fucking problem with what you do. And
yeah,
but yeah. It's like, I don't know, it's like I don't even know how to begin. It's like I don't understand this thing.
Okay, I should pay attention to what you're trying to do. So you've got, so the lolly can pick stuff up with its tongue, I think.
What do you mean?
If you hit the centipede with something that the lolly likes, I think it will try to pick it up with its tongue.
What can I do that... It likes ranch.
Don't we all?
Can I get it to run into a wall?
So our goal is to catch it. We can't catch the whole thing.
I can get it to stop for a moment, though.
Yeah.
But when I try and catch it, it just goes red.
Yeah, so you need to break it up into pieces,
I have
my
an idea.
guess.
Yeah. What if I use...
This is my last resort. And
then...
blow it apart.
Oh, what? Something...
Detonate it.
Nope.
Oh, here it comes. Smash. Yeah, nice.
Oh, it didn't work for long, though.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's trying to correct itself as soon as it... So you need to launch it far away from itself. You need to launch one chunk of it far away.
Okay. This game's difficult. Pay to win an award so you can say you're award winning. Yeah. Well, yeah, so like that was the thing, is that like... So like... One of the games... There was a couple of bullshit things about the Game Awards this year just gone. From the fact that, for some reason, a DLC for a game was up for a Game Award. Which doesn't make much sense, because it's DLC for a game. But also, it was the first time I think that an indie game had been up for a Game Award, and everyone was like, "Oh, isn't it amazing that like an indie game can be up for a Game Award? Oh, it's so surprising." And I'm like, "Why is it surprising?
It should be normal."
Yeah, it shouldn't be shocking. It should just be like, because any game should be viable if it's supposed to be about the games industry.
Yeah, I suppose it's a case of. Do people recognize the difference between high quality and high quantity? Because a lot of, if you've got a big game studio developing like a huge game, then it's like, oh, well, it's got to win awards. Look at all the stuff that it has. But like even like this game, there's a lot of stuff in this that is very, very cute. But you wouldn't expect it to win anything if it was placed next to a AAA.
Yeah. Right, I need to properly. I can do this. Talk about Shadow of the Erd Tree? Yeah. But I haven't played it because, and that's another thing from Summer Games Fest, is everything was just a fucking Souls-like game. Like, we're at that point where, like, it's like back in 2006 where, okay, that doesn't work either. It was red as soon as you landed in it.
So what does the flying thingy with the pimento, the lolive,
That thing.
like to eat? Yeah.
It loves, looks like cheese? Dorito? I don't have
So
that
it latches
yet.
onto Bugsnax. But,
Yeah, I need to have the, that sauce or whatever it is to be able to...
So I'm wondering if, because you see how like it'll separate from itself, but then it'll quickly try to go and find it'll, you know, one piece will separate, I should use my words correctly, one piece will separate from the main body, but then the main body will quickly seek it out. But if the lolive was to pick it up and take it off somewhere else, then you might have time to catch it before it does that.
I think I might need to come back when I have that type
Yeah.
of sauce.
Yeah, potentially.
Fuck off, there's a moth in my face. It's like, there's plenty of lights in this room for you to go to.
That is definitely the most irritating trap of insects, is when they're truly mindless.
Yeah.
Like with flies, when they're in that zoomy mode. You read Animorphs, didn't you?
I
did you
never
read
actually read
Animorphs?
it, no. But I know of it, and I know of some of the stories.
It's a lovely, lovely series. But actually, there's a comic book series of it now with I
that's
can't
cool.
remember the illustrator's name, but it's yeah, they've been releasing like one a year. They're up to like book 6, and it is really cool because like they're kids books, like, you know, young adult books. So they're about maybe, I don't know, 100 pages long, but the print's quite large, so you can imagine the stories are actually quite short. So it translates really well into a graphic novel. Chris McGrine, I think, is the. I should. Chris Grine is the adapter. So I think the illustrator. They're very well illustrated. But yeah, that's as an aside. The thing I was going to say was they morph into flies in one of the books, and it's quite cute because you can see that K. Applegate was like looking at animal behavior and just trying to like imagine what it would be like to be driven by the same drive that these animals have, and they turn into flies and they just go extremely ADHD and high energy ADHD, like hell yeah, and they're just like flying around the room, just doing circles and circles and circles, and really struggling to figure out what it was that they were trying to do before they morphed into flies. So
Yeah.
every time that I see a fly doing that, I'm like, that looks like fun. Even though you're annoying the crap out of me right now, that looks like fun.
Soon we'll be drowning in marathon likes. Oh yeah, because that's the thing that Bungie's working on. Yeah, well, it's yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, it's kind of like being back in 2005 when everything had to be like GTA. Now everything has to currently be like a Souls game, and then like Enigma said, it'll probably have to be, everything will be a marathon game. I think the AAA industry is in big danger at the moment, but I think that might be a good thing for like the actual people that care about the industry.
What do you think puts them in danger? Or where is the danger?
Well, the danger is that right now games are going significantly up in price, so much so that people can't afford them. God, this requires so many brain cells.
Yeah. I'm impressed by the multitasking.
There are so many games that are basically like stagnating the market for that, so much so that like, and also the fact that games are just becoming so unbelievably high in budget. Things like God of War, anything that Sony makes, but like it's becoming unfeasible. Like GTA 6 is probably cost. I don't want to even think about how much money GTA 6 has cost.
Yeah.
And if that game comes out and is a flop, then like that's probably going to be the point where the industry crashes.
Oh yeah.
I wonder what a crash would look like myself.
We
Like,
often,
I mean,
well, we kind of look at the 1984 crash as like an example where like
Yeah.
everything was basically Pong or tennis. You know, people
Mm-hmm.
were getting absolutely fed up with games because it was just like, oh, it's just another flavor of Pong or tennis. Eventually, Nintendo came about and was just like, hey, here's something different.
Yeah.
And it kind of revived
And
the
see-
industry.
Exactly, right? So there was innovation, and I feel like at the moment there's a lot of stagnation in AAA stuff, and AAA games tend to be really disappointing. Like I still haven't played Starfield. I was
Yeah.
so excited when it was announced. I loved the studio at the time, and I had so much faith that it wouldn't like it would be criticized because AAA games always have like people who harshly criticize it. But I thought, no, this looks like it will be fun when it comes out, and I love sci-fi. It'll be my kind of game. Came out, and I still haven't played it because it looks like
Yeah.
there's nothing really there for. There's a promise of something, but it looks like it doesn't deliver on the promise, which is very often what happens with AAA games these days. But indie games exist, and like I mean, this game that we're playing right now, it's inventive and
Yeah.
it's cute and it's fun.
And that's
and
another
it's
thing,
fresh.
yeah. There are games
And
like
these
these.
will be here now.
Games like these are becoming more feasible for just like anyone to make, really. Designing video games is becoming a thing that it's no longer you have to be like part of a huge company to do. And especially because the huge companies have crunch. They crunch to shit, they treat artists like shit, they pay artists like shit. There's no unionizing with any of it. That there are less and less people that are actually willing to work for big companies anymore. And those that
There is
are
like
working
a-
for big companies are at risk of being laid off anyway.
Yeah. But there's a democratization to it then where you can kind of fill gaps and do little projects yourself. Like you could develop a game yourself. That wasn't possible back in those days. Well, I suppose it was, but your audience was very limited in a way that like actually, yeah, I don't know. It is a complex thing because even now your audience is kind of limited by does your game go viral? Like there's lots of inventive, fun little games out there that only get popular because, a Twitch personality plays it or something.
Yeah. I think that I don't know if it will. I think the games industry is going to stick around regardless. Like I think it's just a thing that's here to stay. It's a form of art that's relatively new. I don't think it's ever gonna die completely. But I think I would definitely like to see the industry back in the hands of people that actually fucking give a shit about it.
Yeah, it's like everything, isn't it? It's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful thing that Steam exists and is not a publicly trading
Yeah,
company.
a lot of people
I've gotta
fear
say,
that
like-
when Gabe Newell passes.
Yeah, yeah.
Darling, what are you doing here? Well, I'm just looking to spend some time with Gramble.
And the
Hello.
encroachment of AI on game development, like, yeah, we all know how we all feel about AI and bullshit. But the fact that there are big companies now willing to just be like, oh, we don't need to pay artists, we can just use AI. That's gonna be a huge, like, oh, you want everything to basically look like the exact same slop during a time where people are getting tired of actual designed slop by people. Like,
I think what disappoints me is that there is a financial viability to doing it. Because in my mind, if I'm going to look at something that is by definition derivative of the work that other people have made, I want a person to have made that so that it is genuinely inventive. Because
Yeah.
AI isn't genuinely inventive; it's just kind of a way of mushing things together. The thing that disappoints me is that people like there is obviously a
OMG.
market for
Sounds
that,
like Wiggle
like people
has a
who just like
nasty
don't
habit.
know or care about the difference.
I
yeah.
feel bad for Gramble.
Seems
Those
obvious
two
to
just
me, but
aren't gonna last.
Well, I mean, Disney apparently
Oh
is
my
starting to
gosh.
sue
Perfect.
Midjourney.
Killed to get dirt on Wiggle
Mm-hmm.
Bottom.
I don't know whether that
I
will
used to take
necessarily
pictures for
result
GMZ,
in
you know.
anything.
And whoever else might be buying.
I feel like we need to have actual protection
Yeah.
against AI and shit like that, but God knows if we'll get it. It doesn't feel like we live in a world where we'll get that kind of shit.
We're gonna have to fight to change the tide, that's
Oh,
for sure.
right.
Yeah.
I almost forgot about that. It's easy to get caught up in nostalgia. Have you found any snack pods yet? They're the best snack ever because they don't even move. But they're a little hard to find if you aren't
God,
observant
Beffica.
like me. There might
Sounds
be
like your
some
ideal boyfriend.
hiding by my old cave. And I know a certain Grumpus who might want some.
So I think
Need one crispy snack pod.
Wiggle is a top.
Yeah.
I think Bramble doesn't know what he's in for. Or maybe he does, actually.
What is this gonna replace her with?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Replace her head. Can you replace her vocal cords?
Can't say I miss that cave, but I do miss these. Thanks, bestie.
Sorry, I haven't really been paying attention to chat. Not sure that everything would have been made had it not been for the success of D&D streams, Dropout Network stuff, and more. Yeah, I was a little bit mad at Date Everything at first because it felt like the only like dating simulator or like visual novel representation in mass media was jokes. Ones like the KFC dating simulator. And like other ones, like it felt like everyone that I was actually seeing advertised was some sort of joke or parody of an actual thing. But then it seems like the Date Everything game actually is having a lot of like work put into it. But it also is a bit of a joke at the same time.
I fully support your endeavors to wake up Beffica whenever you need to talk to her.
Yeah.
Wait until it is night before you talk to her. Oh, buddy. Sleepwalking again.
He's fine. Prompto now wants
Yeah.
cold feet so that he can walk across the desert. He's trying my patience. Right. So I guess we go this way. Before I go. Dream Daddy? Yeah, like that was... That was made by Leg Game Grompo.
Shouldn't have googled honey pop. Yeah, it does look gross. Generic too. Everything's so generic.
Hey,
Yeah, Doki Doki. That was cool from what I heard.
Yeah,
I didn't play it
Doki Doki
myself,
I
but
don't count
one of
as
those
a
games
joke.
that changes genre.
Yeah, Doki Doki I think was legit like a cool new spin on a dating sim type thing.
What was the
Another
pigeon one?
fine day behind us.
Oh,
The bird one?
Something Hatoful Boyfriend, Hatoful...
Oh, Hatoful Boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember
I
I
thought that
played
was
that
fun
for
too.
like... I played that for like a second, but then I was realizing like, oh, there's like very little gameplay in this. It's all just... It's a visual novel. And visual novels
Yeah.
not really my thing.
Valid. Yeah. Yeah. I'm the same. Like I watched a bit of a playthrough of it because it's not my kind of thing, but it was similar in that it changes genre a bit and goes to much more creative places. It over delivers. I love games that surprise you by over delivering. They're like, here's our simple little game, and then you scratch below the surface and you're like, oh, there's a whole ocean here. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Wow. Because games do the opposite of that. Like every AAA game is the opposite of that. Like you play a cyberpunk game and it's like, oh, we're gonna model everything down to the constituent atoms, and
Yeah.
or like Bioshock, like everything's gonna matter. We promise, and then it's like, no, it's surface level.
Yeah.
The opposite of that.
Oh, what's that? It's an Oreo. Wookie.
Couldn't go.
Snack Grappler. Okay, so that's a tool I don't have yet.
Man, these guys need to
Oh, there he is.
rehabilitate their forest a bit.
Oh, this is the place that was on the map.
Snorpy? Snorpy!
Bro, Snorpy, get out here!
Bro.
I'm sorry, Chandler. I'm not coming outside. I'm this close
Hell
to
yeah.
finishing my next invention. Return to your
Good.
lifting in peace.
Snorpy,
Nerd jock
we
combo.
talked about this, bro. You
Yep.
gotta go outside at least 1 hour a day. Gotta get some fresh air, dog.
Yes, what I'll get is the attention of the Grumpinati.
Who?
I hope that they
There's
didn't.
nobody out here but us, bro.
Better to work in the shadows where I cannot be seen. Also, it's cold out there.
Man, they've got
Bro,
like a nice like hot
if you're
tub as
not
well.
coming outside,
Mm-hmm.
I'm bringing
live
the
here.
Cuddle in the hot
outside
tub.
to you.
No, what? You cannot lift my entire house.
Oh, bro.
Oh, yes, I
I
can.
dare you, bro.
I'ma lift your crib, dog.
Do not lift my crib, Chandler. I have delicate instruments in here and...
Lift in your crib, dog.
There,
Oh.
I'm out in the
Ew.
fresh air.
Oh,
I can
is
smell
that
the
like...
chemtrails?
That's right, bro.
I can't tell if that's like
Let's
Bugsnax
step
related
it
leg
down.
or like
Hmm.
disability
yeah.
leg.
Get a close look.
Oh, it's got like...
Oh, it's
Yeah, okay, it's
pastry.
Bugsnax related, yeah. I was like, is that some sort of like strange, like, what are they called, those types of legs? I can't remember the name.
Hmm.
But
But
like,
the ones that athletes use.
yeah, they were like the Paralympic style ones, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They're cool. Digidegrade. Love
Yeah. I think Chandlo is Yuri
it. Yeah,
Lowenthal.
kangaroo.
Wow, that's like the most different I've ever heard Yuri Lowenthal. Oh yeah, the puppet boxing game looked quite cool, yeah. It's called like Felt That or something like that, and it's like it looks funny.
Cute. Love that name.
Grumpinati. Is dental amalgam safe?
Damn, it's a cool looking game.
Yeah, they like it seems like what they pushed the most was like how the puppets look.
Move along,
Yeah.
interloper.
They do
Whatever
look like
sort of
real life
spy or counter agent you are, I'm not about to fall for your tricks.
Oh, you snooty bastard. Look at you.
What is this mustard? Why can't we
Honey,
have
honey.
like I would love condiments so much more if they had like cool bottles like this, you know?
They do. It's a copy of the teddy bear honey
Oh, that's right.
jar. Yeah.
It could just be glue though.
I think that's a
considering
better
it's, like, on
design.
this table.
I would say yes, except for the world that we're in. I would say that like honey would be. Also, this world I've noticed does have a lot of honey in it. This zone does have honey.
Yeah,
I think
it
it's
could
called
be
on
honey.
trees.
Yeah, good point. Honeybee. Oh, it's one of those things. Sinner snail.
Aren't they interesting?
There you are. Must be a way to melt its icy armor.
Big bopper. This is the big bopsicle speaking.
I wonder
The
if...
only time I've heard the Big Bopper speaking is on the soundtrack to Destroy All Humans, which is an awesome, awesome soundtrack.
I haven't played that game in so long.
I haven't actually played it at all, but I should have, because it looks amazing. Oh dear. Ooh.
Good thing this game doesn't have health.
Yeah.
What is it? It hates whatever that thing is. I thought hot sauce might melt it, but I guess hot sauce isn't like actually temperature hot. Now that I think about it.
Hmm. So sorry, what are the little thingies on the ground there? Like, look like biscuits in cream or something.
It's. I think those things are evidence
Mellow
of
patch.
different bug snacks. Because I've seen them
Scoop
around
cooking
in a few
sauce.
places now. And I think it's like, oh, it means that there'll be a different type of bug snacks at different
Yeah.
times of the day.
Neat. I wonder if is it sticky to walk through?
No.
The mallow stuff? Come Can you imagine peanut butter growing on trees?
No.
Yeah, no.
Bobsicle, 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 bop, bop, bop,
Leave us alone, Bobsicle.
bobsicle, bobsicle, bobsicle,
How many times have I got to tell you, old man? Oh, he doesn't like the water. Or he's tired.
Okay, that would. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, nice. Nice.
Oh god. Wait, what does that mean?
Oh,
Is he gonna
wow.
explode?
I think he just gets tired. Oh, maybe he goes back to cold again?
Oh, yeah, he's
Oh,
like
nice.
tired.
Tired.
Oh,
Yep.
what's happening?
Oh! Whoa! Whoa!
Jesus. These
Okay,
bug
I'll
snacks
take
are
it.
becoming a lot more complicated.
Cheeky little Oreo cookie.
Didn't they remake it and then add a sequel/threequel? Wait, for what now, sorry? This may have been going back a bit. Cookie. This game feels like it's just Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, but renamed, yeah. Destroy All Humans. They did do a remake of Destroy All Humans. I believe they might have done one of the second game as well. Or they're going to. I just remember Destroy All Humans being a game that, like, me and my friend never really completed, but we just enjoyed, like, booting it up and, like, blowing up stuff.
One game I am keen to see more of is that new Keeper game from Double Fine. That looks quite fun.
that Keeper game looked really cool, yeah.
Like, I love the
Crossbow?
notion that you are this giant building, like the scale of the worlds,
Yeah.
to make it so that you are a reasonable looking character despite being an entire tower. That's a very inventive.
It also just, like,
concept.
looks cool. Like, the visual style of everything. It's very, like,
Yeah.
Little Nightmares style kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
And I really love those games.
yeah. Me too. I love watching them.
Like, that would be my thing.
Which
I
one's
would
that
I would
coming?
want more games like Little Nightmares and this and stuff.
The third one comes out this year, doesn't it? Little Nightmares.
Yeah, but it's being made by Sumo Digital instead of Tertiaire. But Tertiaire are working on their own new game, which is like something to do with like animal body horror stuff. Called, I think it might just be called Animals or something like that. I can't remember. They've only showed a couple of trailers, and I watched the trailers and I was like, yep, that's enough for me to be interested. I don't want to see any more.
Reanimal.
Reanimal, that's it, yeah. It looks really
Wow.
cool. I fucking
It does
love
look
their art
cool.
style. Tertiaire's art style is
Yeah,
so fucking
dude.
good.
Yeah. It focuses so much on lighting.
Yeah.
I feel like I was actually thinking last night, like I've been thinking, what do I do? What do I do now? Like what should I learn? Because there's so many things that I've been wanting to do, but there's been like, projects, like virality stuff getting in the way. Well, not getting in the way, but you know what I mean, like distractions from personal stuff. And it's like, now that I've got the time, what should I do? And I've been thinking like substance designer, learning how to procedurally generate substances with nodes. That would be really good to know. But I should learn to use Substance Painter more. Like what 3D stuff should I get into? But I'm leaning more and more towards like I want to learn how to do lighting, because I've seen some really basic stuff turned incredible through good lighting. And not to say that anything that these guys make is basic, but I think that the lighting is really what elevates the art. Like obfuscates stuff that you want obfuscated, highlights things that you want highlighted, and creates like just an amazing sense of, I don't know, it's the emotional stuff. Like the lighting brings the emotion to the visuals. You need the spatial stuff sorted, but it's the lighting that really makes it shine, I think is what Swisher's saying. Yeah. Like literally and figuratively, like it makes it shine. And it's a thing that I, from illustrating, know a little bit about, and from photography know a little bit about, but there's definitely like a whole ocean to understand there. I need to go find some good tutorials I feel like it's a pretty
Yeah,
niche
I just want to
area,
make
but
I want to make games, you know. I just want to make worlds and things and more of that. I want to be able to make something like, you know, Little Nightmares, you know.
yeah,
Not for anybody else except for myself, to just be able to play it and just be like, yeah, I did a thing.
yeah. Yeah, it's funny that I think that's the thing that makes me not worry at all about the future of art and gaming in general. Like, we will continue doing it regardless of what's going on. The frustration is that it should be something that everyone can be rewarded for doing. Like, there should be a reward for effort, and that's the trouble at the moment. But I think people will keep making it regardless because I can't stop.
Oh my god, I keep pressing the wrong buttons.
I agree too, Zwoosh. There needs to be more good story writing in gaming. I love it. A game that reveals a story at a time, like Subnautica. That was a sleeper. Like, I didn't expect Subnautica to have the amount of story that it did.
Yeah. Well, like, so, Deltarune, for example, like, I won't talk about any of the story because I'm sure loads of people are waiting for the whole thing. But I know that in the recent newsletter, Toby posted, oh, you're just gonna go back up, okay. In the recent newsletter he posted, he was basically saying, like, I don't even know if, like, many people are gonna want to wait this long, or, like, or care about this, but I'm just making this because I just want to. And I was like,
hell yeah.
Deltarune's, like, one of the most famous, like, indie things, you know? Like, it's crazy to me that even the creator of that is like, I don't know if people want this, but I'm definitely gonna finish making it because I want to finish making it, you know? No, go a little bit further.
Don't wanna. She loves it.
What is it wrong?
At least she's happy. Oh.
Okay, I need to move it a bit. Genuinely surprised I haven't seen trolls calling Undertale Deltarune Rune Woke. Well, because it's just like,
I'm sure they would.
they probably would, but like, they wouldn't. It's obvious that they would never have played any of those games, you know, because it's like, yeah, no fucking shit. Who gives a shit?
Which would be on brand. Yeah.
Like, yes, it has lesbians in it. Like, yeah. Why does it gotta tilt like that?
Expedition 33, New Dark Cloud mentioned, and I've heard from
I've heard good things
friends
about that.
that's fantastic.
Yeah.
And it's very hard these days to tell organic hype from manufactured hype. And I know that the friends that I've heard it from have been
Yeah.
ones who have on occasion sort of been like, oh, this is an amazing game. And I'm like, why is it amazing? They're like, oh, it just is. And then I read about it a month or two later and it's like, yeah, it was very, very heavily hyped up by the media, but isn't a very good game. But that being said, it seems like Expedition 33 actually is quite good.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it as
specifically
well.
from that storytelling department.
And that's what I heard, yeah. It's just like the story is just like so intriguing. I don't know anything about the stories. Like, I will probably eventually play it myself. But also I think it's like, yeah, people were just nicely surprised by it.
Yeah.
Oh, for a second!
I felt, yeah, so close. I felt that way about Andor too, actually. It was like another Star Wars thing. Because I don't know, a lot of people absolutely adore Star Wars and I'm all for that. Like, I love the expanded lore of Star Wars that existed before Disney took it over. Was very, very into it. But since Disney took it over, I've been a bit sad that we haven't had any sort of espionage type stuff. I really wanted to... There was a game that was going to come out set on... what's it called? The whole city's a planet. is the quote that I remember. The main planet, anyway, in Star Wars, that's all the city. There was going to be a game set underneath it, focusing on like the seedy underbelly, and that was the part of Star Wars I always really liked. So seeing Andor and seeing that it was so incredibly well written was such a nice surprise. And I think you appreciate good writing more and more these days, because so often folks will just dial it in.
Yeah. People were desperate for Expedition 33 to fail because it's turn-based. Literally nothing more than that. Okay.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
I guess some people just really hate turn-based.
I think people are very critical of turn-based stuff. Like, I think the people who I see who enjoy turn-based stuff tend to be very critical.
Whoa, it's you again. How's that sweet mountain air treating you, bro? It's easy to stay swole in paradise. Easy for me, anyway. I'm Chandlo Funkbun. With wisdom and lifting, I got the full package. You feel me? Snorpy's my tightest bro, you feel me? We've been together since before this whole adventure thing. Nah, I'm good. I mean, I like being in town, but it gives Snorpy mad anxiety. Why don't you talk to him?
Same.
He's not good with strangers, so tell him I sent you.
There is something so intensely appealing about a socially supportive jock.
Yeah.
Oh, he did
Like,
he?
I've
My
solved a
boss,
problem and I
Chandler,
want to solve
has
it for
always
you,
been too
buddy.
trusting.
Why is the
What is
one
your
that's like
business with
very
me?
British have really bad teeth?
Okay, they do all
I'm not
have
Yeah,
bad
but
teeth.
his are like all like
Interested, but you're
misaligned.
still a suspicious individual. I propose a test. Here, take my newest invention, the snack grappler. I built it so that I could help Chandler with his basketballing problem. But I forgot that meant going outside, so you do it, and then maybe we'll talk.
A land untouched by dentistry. Nice.
Brits are known for their bad teeth. It's just science. What?
Nice, dog.
First
I
thing
knew
that you
we'd
tried to
warm
do was
up
grab
to
his
you.
pecs.
Yeah.
All right, follow
proof.
me.
I just tried to grab anything. So.
Well, it's just Maslow's hierarchy, you know. Most important needs come first. I think Brits are hilariously, for all the wrong reasons, known for their bad teeth. Like, I think it's an American cliche, and it's
Yeah.
very funny that it's an American cliche.
Well, it
about
doesn't
bad
help that like
healthcare.
whenever you have someone on the like, I remember there was a clip going around of like a really really old like British newscaster woman, and she had like she was talking like proper Queen's English, and she had like all fucked up teeth, and everyone was like, "Ha look at these fucking British people," and I'm like, that's a clip from like the 60s,
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
Check
Also,
it out.
there's a funny
My own
focus on
personal dunk
orthodontics
zone.
Yeah,
Problem
yeah.
is, I
that's
lost
different
my
between countries, and I think
balls.
that contributes.
There's
Because it's
stuff
like,
all
yeah, I
over the
definitely have
place.
seen like Americans
I'm
that make
sure
fun
I
of
could
British
get 'em
people because of their
down
teeth,
without
but
your
then
help, but
Americans have got like
Snorpy made that grapple
perfectly
thing for
like
me, and I
straight,
wanna see it in
like
action.
really bright white teeth, and it's like, whoa.
Yeah, the bleaching. I just caught a bit of text there and had to make a note. He's lost his balls.
He lost his
Chandler.
Nice shot, bro.
Oh, did I not? I got too cocky.
It's a bit unfair when the reticule tells you that it's working, but
Yeah.
very nice.
Your balls have been secured.
All right, you got my balls back. That grapple thing
Oh
is
my god,
awesome.
Chandler.
I bet it can grab all kinds of stuff. Snorpy's a genius, bro. Check it out. There's a
my balls
snail
with
right
care,
over
dude.
there. I know it looks like a sticky dump
Thanks for
truck
grabbing
full
my
of
balls,
cars,
brah.
but it's actually a master climber. Even I can't keep up with it. I always wanted to climb like that. Hey,
Dude, you can climb
see
like...
if you can catch me that snail, bro.
Sweet dreams.
It loves chocolate. So...
I always wanted to climb like that.
Mm. I imagine that he can't climb because he has limited mobility in his arms. Because of the sheer size of his muscles.
Yeah. Uh-oh. So I can't appear to just grab it like that. I don't think I'm gonna be able to launch myself over there. Oh.
Well, there you go.
That did something.
B.
Oh, I'm not allowed down there. Okay.
Yeah. You gotta get it remotely. Could you launch a net over?
Then how am I gonna
Grapple
retrieve it?
that trap,
Ah.
dog!
Hey.
So you can't grapple Bugsnax, but you can catch it and grapple the thing. I don't want to ruin his beautiful face.
Yeah. Well, he skipped leg day, so you could do legs.
Whoa! Oh, yeah. I feel stronger already. Watch me vert climb right out of
Ow.
here. Race
How
you
could
back to the cabin.
But he's fine at climbing. What's he on about? Yeah. What other tools do you have? I got trap, launch pads, strawberry in a ball, grappler, and slinger. He is very cute, yeah.
I think being a good hugger is an underappreciated skill.
Yeah.
Nice,
He
you
looks like he'd
made
be a
it.
good hugger.
You got back pretty fast for a newbie. Me, I got the same time I always get. I guess one bug snack isn't enough to push my limits. There's gotta be more snails around this mountain,
Push your
dog.
limits.
Want more snails. The fuck? Oh, it's supposed to be on fire, okay.
The fuck?
Imagine just being born to be on fire.
Oh, it's just hearing the fuck, zooming in, seeing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some bug snacks are elegantly designed, and some are hilariously inelegantly designed, and that would be
Yeah.
the latter.
No, I don't want... There we go. Don't know what that did, but it did it.
Have you seen the menu? The film?
The menu? Never even heard of it.
It's like a, I don't know how to describe it. Like it's a horror film, but it's not like a monster horror or violence horror. It's more like a social horror
Oh.
kind of film. Anyway, you won't think about toasted marshmallows the same way.
Oh.
It is a very good movie. I love it, but it is also a very uncomfortable movie, so definitely not
Yeah.
for everybody. Yeah, Ralph Fiennes is the chef, bad guy in it, and he's just wonderful. I would argue he's not the bad guy.
Oh my god, is that really a
but
Wicker
he's
Man
the
reference?
big bad.
How'd he get burned? How'd he get burned?
I've only seen the
No!
the cut together.
Yeah.
What was it? Nicolas Cage losing his shit. That
Yeah. The one
Funnily
where
enough, after
he's
that I
holding a
watched-
piece of toast and he's just like, how'd he get burned?
video. The vampire movie that he's in. I can't remember the name of it, but it is genuinely hilarious. Like, an incredible film to watch, where he like this like Wall Street dickhead, American Psycho type, basically goes out, and I think does ecstasy or something, does something that alters his mental state a little bit, and then goes home with a goth. And after sleeping with this goth chick, being, you know, the most milquetoast man in existence, afterwards he's convinced that he's been bitten by a vampire and that he's turned into a vampire, and just starts acting like a vampire. And it is as funny as it sounds, but like it was written at a point in time where that kind of humor wasn't all prevalent. So it's just, I don't know, it's just Vampire's Kiss. That's the one, New Dark Cloud. Yeah, it's just incredible, especially because it's Nicolas Cage and he overacts all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that about that Swedish. That sucks. Man, can't people just be nicer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
J.K. Rowling is just like...
Won't mention the... Yeah.
She's like the Voldemort of our time.
Yeah, yep. Voldemort.
Yeah.
Ooh. That looks like it might be our friend. Whose name I am constantly forgetting.
Nope.
Lisbeth. That's what I'm thinking of.
Nope. Nope. There we go.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I can't wait to check my gains. But before that, I got a situation. Honeybees
Oh, so
flew
Tom
off
Felton
with my
was
backup
also
balls.
backing
Now my
JK.
balls are up in the sky. No matter how shredded I get, I can't fly. Believe me, I've tried. You gotta be my wings, dog. Master that grabber. Catch me those honeybees.
I definitely like to think that when I'm older, I'm not gonna be like any sort of phobic or bigot. And
yeah,
because I don't want to be, and I want to be open to new things. And I definitely know that that's possible because I know that there are like gay men who are like, you know, well into their 60s and 70s and all that, who also know that trans rights are a human right, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like there's
I
a
think
lot of
you'll be
people
fine.
there's a lot of people I think that seem to be like, oh no, it's inevitable, you know, that when you get older you'll be less open to new things.
No.
But I don't think so. I think that's very much a intentional state of mind.
It's also like what do you call it? A critical reasoning thing. Like if something new comes into the world and it's confronting, but you like think it through. If you're the sort of person who like tries to think it through and tries to take a compassionate viewpoint and a pro-social viewpoint with stuff, then you'll be fine. So like, cause I guess I compare it to like there are gay people that I know who are racist, and it just to me it's like, how can you possibly be part of this community who's treated this way and still hold viewpoints that, you know, race plays any part in the quality of a person?
Yeah.
It's because people treat you like that, and you know that it's bullshit for you. How can you not see that the logic is not sound the other way around? And like those are the people that would have problems with new things. That if you're already past that, then it's like, yeah, you'd be fine.
He signed on to either do the Cursed Child play or the HBO remake, and I'm not even sure what group he could be phobic against anymore. Like, we've reached a point where it's all out there now. I always feel like there's the potential for more, you know?
Yeah.
I think we as humans, as we become more aware of social constructs that are bullshit, then it means that we can also explore different things. Obviously there's like limits within that, but like I feel like there's always gonna be something that bigots will find to be angry about, and there's always gonna be some new thing that people will explore.
Yeah, yeah. And the tension tends to come from when they don't realize that they've been in a privileged position until someone points out that they've been in a privileged position, and that should be recognized. That tends to be the basis for like the reactionary stuff of racism and homophobia and all that sort of stuff. It's like you realize that you've had it really good, right? And that other people should have it just as good as you. And then there's that sort of weird sense of like zero cost, not zero cost, null something. Like, my words are failing me, but basically it's like if I let you live the lifestyle that I live, or live with the comfort that I live with, then that will mean that I am cheated of something, even though that's not true at all. Yeah. Giving up privilege, basically.
Yeah, some people seem to think that, like, giving more people freedom, or it seems to is taking away theirs for some reason.
Yeah, yeah. Because it removes the privilege, right?
Yeah.
And it's like if you're used to having privilege and you've normalized it, then I guess it's similar to like there are times in my life where I've had enough money, and there are times in my life where I've not had enough money. And when I don't, I'm acutely aware of the issues. But when I do, the issues become almost invisible because I just don't have to think about them anymore. And it's the same sort of thing when you're living with, you know, something that causes you to be marginalized in some way. It's at the forefront of your mind, but if you don't have that thing to think about, then you think there's nothing to think about here. There's no problem. Why do people talk about being poor? There's no problem. Everything's fine because I have money. It's like, you know that that's wrong intellectually, but on like a low level you feel like it's, oh, my words are becoming mush. I blame my cold. But, you know, I think you generally get the gist of what I'm saying, hopefully.
I also just got heavily distracted by setting a cookie on fire.
Yeah, yeah. We both had stuff on.
I was trying to figure out just how to catch it, but I set it on fire instead. Grew up in a conservative household, and I'm getting more and more annoyed with my mother complaining about trans people and the woke. There's been an endless battle explaining how that word's meaning has been warped by the ignorant and malicious. Yeah, because it's like, because as soon as you ask, I was talking about this the other day on stream, as soon as you ask someone, like, what does woke mean? And then there's just like there's that clip of the fucking, I can't fucking stand that libs of TikTok person. But there's like a clip of her, like, for some reason, she's just allowed to speak to people in classes. Like, for some fucking reason, just because. And like one of the students asks her, like, what does woke mean? Like, can you define woke?
Oh,
she,
yeah.
She can't even fucking define that. And she's just like, and it's like clearly the definition that they have is basically, oh, it stands for anything that's progressive. And it's like,
anything I don't like.
So it stands for good things then. And anything that stands for people having equal rights, and it's like,
it's
so
just
why is that bad?
It's representative of the uncreative standpoint. It's like whenever you see people talking about a group as being annoying, if you talk about a group as being annoying, what you're not talking about is the stuff that you know that you can't. Like, you can't say this group is morally wrong, ethically wrong. You can't say that they're harmful. You know that you can't say these things because no one will believe you, so all you're left with is like, oh, they're irritating. It's like, I'm going to mispronounce her last name, but Greta Thunberg. Like, all that I see, like the stuff that gets leveled against her, it always comes back to like, oh, she's annoying. And then you listen to her speak and it's like, no, she's very articulate and very compassionate, and she just seems like a really nice person who's really thought things through.
Oh, hey, what's up?
The crap she's had to deal with for being that, for being loudly that, is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They use the "how dare you" speech to try and smear it. It's like the best you can do is be like, here's an instance where, like, you could find this grating. Get a bucket on your head there for a bit. Looks good.
Yeah, I was drinking. Hi Ford, how you doing? Yeah, that was nearly a decade back. That was ages ago. How can they still be mad about that? It wasn't even anything to be mad about in the first place.
Yep. move slow. It's kind of their whole thing, isn't it?
Triffany would like to talk to me about something. Where is she?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, has she gone back to... I don't know. Conservative people... I don't know.
Yeah.
A whole different breed of human that I don't understand.
It's, yeah.
No, she's not here.
They're not part of the discourse.
May as well give that guy the popsicles while I'm here.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Oh, so you can actually catch the big bobsicle, because there's a differentiation between bobsicle or big bobsicle.
Interesting. I suppose it's a completionist thing for like a Pokedex.
Yeah.
Ah,
Damn.
yeah.
You just have
Sweet
sticks for
relief.
legs.
These things better not melt off. Anyway,
Yeah, they
a
would
deal's a
probably,
deal,
so.
friend. The bridge is yours. Some assembly required.
I don't even want to know what we're doing. Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, and so you know, Crumdomart is not responsible for
Heavy
any
bridge.
loss or injury suffered as a result of the use of its products. Hey, if you need anything else, anything at all, please,
He's just a Ferengi.
call your friend Cromdo. Oh, I'm already sweating. It's too hot.
Started watching Next Gen. Just got to the Ferengi episode in season 1. They're presented in such a funny way at the beginning.
This bridge is broken.
Yeah, he said that. Some assembly required. He said it's yours. Some assembly required.
But
See you later. Yeah,
okay, I can't get there yet, I guess.
something.
Bro.
Look at your arms go. Oh,
I hate
man.
that thing so much.
It'd be fun having little paws like that.
Yeah. I just want to get the thing.
Ah, yeah. Nice. Ooh.
This desert place sucks. Think about how much bullshit is happening in the world because considered a rather burn everything ground and other people gain a fraction of what they have. Yeah. So we should just burn every
Wish it was-
conservative to the ground. No.
I do wish it was easier to build than it was to destroy. I
Yeah.
think some people just go for what's easy.
I mean, that's the
Yeah.
thing. It is so much harder to build and create than it is to destroy and hate. But it's so much more worth it when you do it.
Yeah, it's rewarding.
Traffic. To what do I
Oh,
owe
I
the
love the way the
honor?
music changed there.
Yeah.
I'm just curious what you think you're doing here.
What am I doing?
Oh my God,
I'm
Beffica.
working the counter. Cromdomart's back in business, baby.
Don't act all innocent. If you start running scams again, I'll know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
been good.
because you know everything. And here's what I know. You're not better than me, Beth.
Hi, DA. How
Nobody
you
likes all your
doing?
snooping around.
Welcome in.
I don't care what they think about me, as long as I make sure you get what you deserve.
Don't I?
Oh, Enigma. Oh,
Are you
Enigma.
gonna buy
How
something
dare
or
you?
what?
Yeah, I'll take a
Brother,
tall
enable a
snack bar,
fascist
extra fizz.
and treat other human
Coming
beings.
right
with
up.
it, yeah. I don't know. It's so exhausting.
Yeah.
Hello.
When is my house gonna be finished? Grumpy baby
Mayo.
mayor.
Mayo. Oh, he's a Mayo. Hell yeah.
Oh, I can give.
Love it. Totally exposed to the elements.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like it. A friend of mine is currently caring for a blue-tongue lizard. I am so keen to go visit.
That sounds really cool.
Actually, have you seen them?
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe they're an Australian thing. They are like... You will like them when you see
How's it
them.
going?
They're basically like a sausage
Oh.
shaped
Oh.
lizard. Like very frumpy.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Flat head. And like a huge blue tongue.
Oh.
It sticks out the front. We used to have so many of them in our backyard. We had a bunch of bluestone, like half a quarry from when they were leveling the house. They found a bunch of bluestone
Hey, how's
when
it
they were
going?
digging for the foundation and just piled it up in the backyard. And yeah, these like blue tongue lizards used to live in there. They're super cute. Anyway, I haven't seen one since then, but these guys have have one at their house. It's like 18 years old. I don't know how long they live for, but it seems old for a lizard.
Yeah?
Very, very cute.
How's it going?
20 years is their lifespan, apparently.
Doing quite good, just relaxing. Nice. Technically, you're always exposed to elements.
It's true.
Yeah, but when people, you know what people are saying when they say exposed to the elements, you know?
It's never the good ones, is it? It's always the bad elements. Awesome. Not so awesome.
Yard sard?
Yes. Yale sale?
Yard sard. That's something I would do, is like accidentally do yard sale as yard sard.
It's a whole genre of thing. Misspelling yard sale. Yarb sale. Big Yale. Yeah, sale.
Why was this glowing, but I can't interact with it? Maybe it's for later.
All right, I could use some practice. They'll be interviewing me every day when I'm a gazillionaire.
Who are you?
Business king, sales savant, future CEO of Starbucks, the one, the only, Quando Face!
Why come to Snacktooth Island?
You ever smell the future, kid? Huh? I can tell you, Lisbeth stank of opportunity. She came on TV talking big about this new superfood, and I wanted in. So I quit my dead-end job and followed that stench of possibility.
What was your dead-end job?
I used to go door to door selling gruel to grandmas, paid on commission for grub's sake.
Thoughts on Bugsnax?
I thought he was going to say,
What do I think of? Delicious, irresistible, marketable. They're gonna catapult me straight to the top of Money Town, baby.
What did you think he was going to say?
I thought he was going to say that he did something very like socially conscientious and helpful, like he used to work at a soup kitchen or
Oh,
for
yeah.
profit.
They
But
never
then he found
paid
his
me.
calling, and it was yeah, no, it was like I found my calling. It was swindling people for crap.
I once somehow misspelled in fancy lettering on the cover of a scrapbook, "Love, live long, low life."
That's awesome. When it's
Why-
slow and methodical and it's wrong, it's the best.
Yeah. Why did you leave town?
Yeah, I tried to make use of what Lisbeth didn't need anymore, and Bethica didn't like that. Yeah, she went and told
Bethica.
everyone that I'm a thief.
Weren't you stealing?
I was salvaging. That's a community service, pal. But Bethica planted
for Andy.
evidence in my hut. Said I stole her diary. So I did what any honest grump would do. I ran.
Any info on Lisbeth?
Oh, don't get me started. Everyone here thinks she's so great, such a fantastic leader. But I know the truth. She came here to stroke her ego and get Eggabell her fix. The rest of us were just disposable.
Disposable? That's pretty cold.
That's Elizabeth Megafig. When push came to shove, she abandoned us.
What do you mean?
I gotta confess, I was thinking about sailing home after things got hairy. But when I went looking for our boat, it was gone. There's only 2 grumps missing. You do the math. I bet Liz and Egg are living large in New Grump City by now. Yeah, I get it, pal. I'm not the nicest grumpus around. I learned early on that life is like a box of trash. You always know what you're gonna get. Trash. Just go check out where the boat was. See what you think of Lisbeth after that.
That's such a hilariously concise, cynical perspective. Life is like a box of trash. You know exactly what you're going to get. That sucks.
Yeah. Honestly, I would rather this be my house than the fucking hut that they're building me. At least I have a roof here.
Hi there.
He's very Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
Always Sunny.
Hey, pal, I got a business opportunity for you. I got a tip that Tiffany found some sort of treasure map while she was digging around. They say it'll lead to a huge Bugsnax. Imagine what a snack that size is worth. I was thinking of taking that map off her paws.
Yeah, does that mean that things like...
Get me a Bugsnax so delicious
things like Wicker Man and Forrest Gump exist in this universe?
I clearly said 50.
That's the correct way too. They exist in this universe, not this exists in their universe.
Yeah.
It's all part of the Bugsnax sphere.
Bugaverse. Bugsnaxverse.
Bugsnackiverse.
Yeah. Man, there's so many like fucking side quest things.
I'm the trash man.
Scan a shy weenie worm. It's got ketchup on it.
I eat garbage.
I'd love to see a Grumpus rocking all 4 types of peel bug. Which one's the peel bug? Have we found a peel bug yet? Oh, it's those things, okay. The orange slices.
They're on the beach, I think?
Yeah, there's an orange one, there's a ruby... I think those are the only ones so far.
There's definitely oh yeah, look on the far left there. That's one.
Oh yeah.
The question mark. And above it as well.
One,
yeah. So I guess there must be, maybe there's one in every area.
Sugar Pine Woods.
You doing all right? Oh, not too bad. Actually, would you mind helping me out here? I dug up this journal out in the canyon. It's
yeah, I always find it weird that pill bug
of
is what Americans call
landmarks and
woodlice.
Bugsnax. I want to follow in the writer's footsteps. So, if it's not too much trouble, would you want to go exploring with me? Oh, you're too kind. The first place of note is in Flavor Falls. Meet me there whenever's good for you.
Right now, apparently. All I did was... it's like... Oh!
Alrighty. What we're looking for is a big stone grumpus face and a bug snack called a pinkle. Let's look around.
Pinkle. Pickle? Like a pickle mixed with a twink? Twinkie? If it's It's a Twinkie with a pickle jammed in it. Ooh. Oh, I thought you'd get it.
There's a pinkle.
Hey.
Oh!
Oh, it is pickles.
Oh, I got his jaw.
Oh, wow.
It's naked.
Wow. Pickles.
Feed Triffany a pinkle. It's so funny that I keep thinking they want these things to like research them, but it's like no, they just want to eat them.
Eat them, yeah. It's more based
Oh dear. That's disgusting.
Wow, that's a good one. You might have noticed
Is it?
pinkle statues
Okay.
scattered around here.
If you're happy.
These must
Yeah.
have been an important food source to the ancient grumps.
Surprised there isn't a Guy Fieri joke yet.
Bye-bye now.
Scan a stone grumpus and report to Tiffany. Apparently I've already done that at some point.
That there would be the work of the ancient stone grumps, a civilization from over 5,000 years ago. All that's left of them is statuary and some puzzling mechanisms. Unlike the desert grumps, these folks didn't preserve their dead. In fact, the writer thinks they would sacrifice them to the Bugsnax, like an offering to the gods.
Do you think when a Bugsnax eats a grumpus, it grows grumpus
Bugsnax
pops?
may be a more lasting legacy
Oh my
than
God.
any of the stuff they built. Well, I was
Circle
hoping
of
to find a
life.
camp of some sort. Maybe a corpse or two. But oh well, there's plenty more spots to check out. Let's head back to Snacksburg for now.
Minnesotan, yeah.
I love the Minnesotan accent. That and Newfoundlander,
Hmm.
they're just very cuddly accents. I'd definitely be scammed by a Minnesotan or a Newfoundlander. Like I would just trust based on accent.
I can't even like. There's no way to get that.
Yep.
It's too fast.
Hmm. Maybe you can get something else to hunt it.
Hello? Sometimes I wake up at night and I see something out there, like a shadow watching me from the tree line. I try calling out to it, but it disappears before I get a good look at it. Bye now.
Anxious boy.
Hey there.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, how's
I try to be nice to everybody, but sometimes that Cromdo just rattles my bones. I swear, he'd sell off his own grandma if that'd make him a few bucks. Take care.
Hey there, bestie. We've got a new target. Cromdo's back in town. I know that greedy crumbag has some juicy dirt. I'm not talking about his pathetic little lies or scams either. I'm sure you'll find something good. Don't let me down, bestie.
Why is it always at midnight?
Hey, Wiggle.
It'd be great if she got progressively more and more tired. Like just bags slowly appeared under her eyes, but she masked it and continued scheduling things to the middle of the night.
Yeah. Oh.
That looks like it was the same one that you caught. somewhere
Yeah,
else.
I guess once you catch one of them, they just appear. Oh, there's a surprise.
I like that Beffica has a sense of social justice and isn't just totally amoral.
Well, I don't know if it's
Like,
social justice or just she
social-
just wants to know what everyone's business.
Yeah, like she's super nosy, and she's like, I want to like spread gossip because I'm like not very nice, but also let's do it about that dickhead because he's a jerk to people. It's like, okay, I'm kind of for this. I have to duck away. I'll be back in just a second.
No worries. Platinum Award. Ooh. Okay, midnight.
And back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Not awake, not asleep. Get up, everybody. Come on and do the wiggle with me.
It's your goss.
Do the wiggle. Do the wiggle with me.
Oh, I don't know, Oroku. I haven't watched in a long time either.
Do the wiggle. Do
Depends
the
on who you are, I
wiggle
think.
with
Depends on what you like.
Uh,
It's lost its appeal somewhat with me.
Eh? Is somebody there? You didn't hear anything, pal. You got that? Not a single peep.
Let your guard down, Cromdo. It's okay.
I kind of stopped watching Rick and Morty when it started being more and more. Oh, aren't we so smart? You know, we're like so
Standardized.
meta. Yeah, we're like so meta at this point that meta is meta, and I was like, okay. And that's the kind of the same problem Community had. Like Community seasons like 1 to 4 like are fine. But then like season 5 was okay, but then season 6 was basically just like, we're so meta, we're just depressing at this point.
Do you know about the gas leak?
Yeah, the gas leak.
I feel like that was a wonderful sort of lamp shading that they did, but yeah, it definitely was on rocky ground. I think that and Chevy Chase just being such an ass clown.
Yeah.
And people having to just deal with that. I think that kind of it's hard to be creative and fun in that space in a way that like you look at a show like Always Sunny, where like they are very tightly knit, like they are a very loving, caring, compassionate group of people, like that all care deeply about each other. It's sort of seeing the difference in the way that the shows go as they go longer and longer.
Like Community, by the end of it, it felt like Dan Harmon was just like he was just like salty with everything, that it just felt I was like not watching anything that like it felt like Community, like seasons 1 to 4 was meant to be a funny show, you know, to like lighten people's mood and for people to enjoy it and find it funny. But then season 6 just felt like Dan Harmon being like, fuck you, fuck everything.
Oh, really?
Fuck all of this. Like, yeah. I mean, that's what it felt like to me. And maybe someone else might find it different, but...
I mean, when a thing goes for long enough and has enough people involved, I think that like it must take immense effort to prevent that almost like entropy growing. Because like people you're gonna have personal conflict with big groups of people, especially on a creative project, especially when it goes for that long. And like if things get resolved imperfectly, or if someone's being obstinate and doesn't, I don't know, it just feels like it must be really hard to maintain that positive energy throughout all of that. So Yeah, I can. It's almost a miracle it doesn't happen all the time. Hello,
Yeah.
welcome to being awake at 1 in the morning.
That explains why
Again.
he's always so jealous of Wiggle.
Rick and Morty got renewed to
Why
go to
was he even
season
hot
12.
that?
What the fuck?
It almost
too
makes
many.
him kind
I
of
didn't realize it was that
likable.
far in.
Trying to become the Simpsons.
Oh, that's how far in.
By talking of, Simpsons is something that just needs to end, but it's never going to. I feel like Simpsons is just like EastEnders at this point, you know, it's just something that will always go on forever.
Yeah. I have heard from like comedy writers on podcasts, because obviously a lot of people write The Simpsons, that there are some like good episodes in the later seasons, but to me it's like it's so far beyond jumping, not even jumping the shark, but it's just so far beyond relevance at this point that it's like in this weird no man's land where like no matter how good it is, it's never going to come back. Like the best episode of TV ever written could be in The Simpsons season 32, and you'd never know about it because it's The Simpsons season 32.
Mm. I think there was a shy weenie worm in a cave around here, wasn't there? That we like opened up.
Oh yes. And it had like special bits on it. It was like not just a hot dog. It had
Yeah, there we go.
extra stuff. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Oh god. Okay, they really hate ketchup.
Got too many condiments.
Yeah, but then there's the whole thing with Rick and Morty of the fucking creator Justin Roiland, I think. With allegations about abuse or something.
Yeah. Which is so sad and frustrating.
Yeah. Doesn't say what it likes. I guess I can just... Oh wait, they lay down for a rest. That's what they do.
The stuff against him was dropped due to insufficient evidence, but it's just like, oh, what a messy landscape this place is.
Yeah. I don't think this is gonna work, but... The whelming trailer for High on Life 2. All I saw was that it was announced, and I was like, I'm surprised this is announced considering all of the shit that he did. I don't know. I saw footage of the first High on Life, and I was like, this game seems really fucking annoying to play. It's basically what if you had a gun that wouldn't shut the fuck up, and it was voiced by the guy who voices Morty and Rick.
I feel like when I saw it, it seemed like it was a bit that went on for too long. Like I couldn't imagine an entire game being that. It seemed like it would be good for like you know when VR was new and there's like you'd have there was a game that they made, Crows, I think was Roiland's game studio, and they had like a couple of like short games. It's like that's what I imagined that game to be, like a game that you play for an hour or two, and then you're done with it. But it seemed like it was actually like a full title, and yeah, I had a similar feeling of like this would become unfunny too quickly.
Yeah.
Not that it lacks creativity or anything, just it's like when you have a short story and it gets translated into a full film. It's like, no, this was perfect as a short story. It does not work. There's not enough here to make this much.
They cut Roiland from the first game's DLC. So they're basically just like continuing to make the games but without him then.
Yeah, similar to Solar Opposites. Because they replaced him as a voice actor.
Yeah.
In Solar Opposites.
I mean, it's not hard to do. Everyone and their grandma can do a Morty impression.
Actually, it was weird in Solar Opposites because his voice is very different, and I think because the character design between the two adult characters is, I don't know. I've found that like they're difficult to discern now. It might just be my ADD. It might just be me, but yeah, I found that they seem to have less of a distinct character now.
The Hobbit? What's the Hobbit got to do with it, huh?
Oh, short stories being turned into full length things.
God, fucking yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, the trilogy.
I loved the Hobbit growing up. Like me and my dad had a cassette tape of like a BBC proper
audio drama
because it had like you know, sound effects and background noise and music and all of that stuff, and we used to listen to it every time we went on a trip to France. And I fucking love the Hobbit, and they fucking butchered that. They butchered that book so bad.
Yeah.
And I don't blame the actors. I don't blame the director. I fucking blame the publishing studio wanting to milk it for as much as they could.
Yeah. I think it's very similar to the new Matrix movie, where there's this very clear point made at the start of it of like, if I don't make this, they'll just get some other random person to make it, and it will get made anyway, but it will get made even worse than this.
Exactly.
So like,
yeah.
I don't want this, you don't want this, but this is the best we can do.
Yeah.
Or you'll what? You're the one.
Yeah, apparently that radio play is like impossible to get now.
This.
Oh really?
Yeah. You think I'm the only one who's sick of your gossip girl shtick, huh? Sooner or later, you're gonna be back in your cage all by yourself.
I might actually ask my dad.
Then I wouldn't have to hear
I might ask my dad if he's able to upload that anywhere, just so I can listen to it when I want.
Do you think Beffica is going to end up dating him?
Well, no. I think there's some fatherly issues here.
Oh, valid. Yeah.
I think Beffica doesn't like him because
he's older.
Yeah. Ooh, drafting table. If you go through, the barbecue bunga might secretly be spicy. Scan a flaming barbecue bunga.
This game does make me hungry.
Yeah. Do the wiggle. Oh, they're much better. When do I get a roof? I probably have to like do more of the story. I get easily distracted.
Oh, darling.
Barbecue or something. Alright, let's go back to this. We need to get the drop here.
Rondo, how are you today?
Want something?
Bunger.
Bunga bunga. I have the radio play of the Lord of the Rings, but not the Hobbit.
Oh. Yeah, I'll see if I can get that to you then.
The I think that childhood experience of the books is like the way to consume Tolkien's stuff.
Yeah.
Like like it comes through in like he had the Christmas books that he would send full of illustrations and stuff. Like it was very clearly this is the intended audience and mode of consumption.
Yeah.
Is this. So I don't think that it ever would have been successful. Like even the Lord of the Rings, arguably, like I really enjoy it, but it is a very different feel to the books. I wouldn't necessarily call it like a good representation of what's in the books. It's very action-packed and militarized, but still good. But yeah, Hobbit definitely just, I don't know who that was for.
Yeah.
The film.
No, not the film, yeah. Yeah, it's just like, I remember when the first film, like, ends with them basically getting to the mountain, right? I think.
You know, I can't even remember.
I think they get to the village that's, like, near the mountain. And then they're like, well, tomorrow we go to the mountain, and I'm like thinking about the book at this point, and I'm like,
Yeah.
how the fuck are they gonna stretch this out to 2 more films?
Mm-hmm.
2 more films that also
Especially
are gonna be
because-
like 2 to 3 hours long.
Yeah. And when Smaug shows up in the second film, and things kind of like come to a close, my thought was, as someone who hadn't read The Hobbit, I was like, okay, I thought that was the climax of the book. Like, I thought that was basically the sort of crescendo. I wonder what the third movie's going to be about. And then it was just kind of like, it was like watching Twin Peaks, and you get halfway through season 2, and they give you the ending, and then the show just keeps going, and it's like, we're
like,
done here. Why are we still hanging out?
Literally, the battle of the 5 armies in the book, it's like 2 pages long, 3 pages long, something like that. But they stretch it into an entire film.
Yeah. It detracts from the spectre of Lord of the Rings too, because like Lord of the Rings is very much the big thing, and then the Hobbit comes out afterwards and like, well, how do we make the Hobbit even bigger? It's like, well, you don't, because it's not the big thing canonically.
Yeah.
Munch. Is your hand gonna be a B or a? Oh yeah.
My body's tingling. I think that's the power. Bro, you really did me a solid. If you want
Might
me
be the
back
wrong
in town,
supplements you're
I'll
taking.
be there. But I ain't going anywhere without my main dog, Snorpy. He'd be lost without me. I can't get Snorpy to leave, though.
Too much beta alanine,
Whatever's
maybe.
keeping him here, he doesn't want to talk to me about it. Says it's a secret project. But I got a feeling he'll talk to you.
I'm trying
It's
to
gonna
get
be
like
something for Chandlo.
I'm
for
doing
sure.
like game dev mode. I'm trying to get a look at how they do their eyes. Because the actual eye almost, it looks like the pupil. Okay, so it is like on top of the circle. I was almost thinking that it looks like the pupils are
That's
floating in the middle of a white orb. But I think it is just like a texture on top. Yeah.
It could just be that the material shader doesn't affect the iris.
Yeah, I think it's very well done though, but like, because it almost kind of looked like the pupils weren't on the surface of the orb, but more floating in the middle of it, but it is on the surface. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't think that the shading affects them. To keep that little specular highlight dot super white.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. I wish I could tell Chandler everything, but knowing the truth would only put him in more danger. Anyway, you have my
Maybe
thanks
it's
for
not a
helping
diamond ring.
him. Perhaps I can trust you after all. I am Snorpington Fizzlebean, engineer and seeker of truths. Here, new chum, lean in close so that I may bestow a hug on you.
With your popsicle arm.
Ah, what an excellent hugging experience that
Go
was.
hug Chandler.
We shall have to do that many more times. Now, I need your help. Are you willing to risk your
I was
life
trying to
for
make
the
Chandler
greater
jealous.
good?
I would die for you.
Splendid! There is another device you will need. I've hidden it inside the Bugwatch Tower. Once you have it, I will tell you more.
Hey, that'll be the full wheel of tools then, by the look of it.
I think so. I'm guessing it's up there, because I did see a crossbow.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Ah, that's right. I planted a radio tracking device on you during our mutual hugging. Now we can communicate securely. Beware, the Grumpinati are always listening. One of those flying Bugsnax has set off the tower's alarm system again. Not to worry. With my trip shot device, you can disrupt the snack's movement.
Oops. okay, I get it.
All right, return to me for the next phase of the plan.
I'm fine, I guess.
Ah, chum, I have such a craving for cookies. Why, my craving is so terrible that I would like my teeth to be cookies, so that I may taste my own teeth, you see.
Ugh.
Dude. Bro.
I wonder if there's anyone that like doesn't brush their teeth for that
Do be
reason.
aware that the trip shot cannot attach.
Oh, like not washing your teacup.
Yeah.
Hey, mine.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy
Keeps
this
all
meal
the
for
flavour in my
life.
teeth.
Perhaps. But that's what I get for using suction cups instead of knives.
Where the fuck have all the cookies gone now? That doesn't feel like it's gonna trip it up, but... That's just gonna go straight underneath it, isn't it? Oh no. Okay.
My request was a ruse, of course. The Grumpinati are using the cookies to trace my dental fillings. But if my teeth are cookies, the resulting
Counter signal will make my location untraceable.
Oh boy. This guy has OCD.
Ah, chum, I have such a craving for cookies. Why, my craving is so terrible that I would like my teeth to be cookies,
Oh,
so that
dude,
I
you
may
don't need to tell me
taste
again.
my own.
Oh. He's so proud of himself.
Oh.
Teeth.
Splendid! I no longer have to worry about psychotronic torture or cavities. But now I hunger for charmallows. Can't ever have enough charmallows.
Oh, this is a missed opportunity.
To
They could have
what?
made him. They could have given him a slight speech impediment. Like when the cookies change over, he starts talking like this is like this,
yeah.
this is marshmallow, and then just make it get worse and worse.
the Grumpinati surveillance system, though I'm not yet sure how. Their signal should be safely contained inside my stomach. And
Oh, Snoop Dogg, you got the radio working? Let's put some jams on!
not now, Chandler. The radio is broken.
But now I can't get this one anymore because there's no place to attach the... Oh no, it can go very far apparently. Holy shit.
Oh.
That's fine, it's just on fire. No, it's not. I don't think that's gonna hit it. I guess we need to experiment with the hitbox of this thing. Yeah, no. I think I just have to wait till nighttime.
So you definitely can't just net it. Like with your handheld net. Like just standing
No,
in
it
the
needs to be
corner.
knocked out, I think. Yeah, I'm
Love
just gonna
it.
wait till nighttime.
Looks like most of the stuff I build. Everything just falls off.
Yeah. S'mores are just permanently on fire, yeah. So I wonder how you get a big one of these. Maybe it is just this thing. Oh, okay, I can't walk through it either.
So you should be able to catch that sandwich centipede
Yeah. Oh yeah, there you go.
with these
Oh, it is
tools,
just that
right?
easy.
Oh,
Oh, you still can't do it while it's like that though.
interesting. So sorry, I I may have missed that. Did you try catching it with the remote net? And then...
No, I tried
Sorry,
capturing it with the hand
trap?
net, but it kept freezing me.
But if you placed a trap there and then dazed it and then set up the trap... And the voice actors must have felt so absurd doing this.
Bop, 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 bopsicle. Yeah, like that balloon.
Try it with the remote. What's it called? Yeah.
Oh no, that freezes it as well.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, you have to unfreeze it first.
Yeah.
Oops. No. Oh, come on, I jumped over that.
Oh.
Well, hang on, let's see what happens if... They reform, I guess?
Yeah, going back towards each other.
Nope. Okay, I fucked that up, I guess. Is there no bed around here? Can I not just... Do I have to go back to town just to make it, like, nighttime? Oh, there we go. Oh god, okay, so all of these things can't be on fire or on cold. What are they like? Chocolate. And peanut butter. How did I catch one in the first place? I don't even remember. Oh, I think I did that.
Remember. So chill.
It literally sounds like Charmander.
Yeah.
Charmander! Oh, here we go. Oh, perfect.
Hell yeah.
With that blind spot in place, I can safely return to Snacksburg. Meet me outside. This guy seems cleared of danger. I suppose it's now or never.
Whoa. Snorpy's ready to go? All right, dog, let's do this.
In just a moment, Chandler. You've been an invaluable ally. I'm even tempted to call you a friend, but quietly so I'm not overheard.
Bro, if I didn't think it'd crush you like a tin can, I would hug the grump out of you. Oh, what the grump? Here it comes!
What expert hugging that is! You do that hug!
All right, let's get out of here. Race you back to town, Snorp Dog.
Please don't make me run with you, Chandler. I'll go weak in the knees.
If you're not up for it, I could always carry you.
No. That's
Blushing
quite
intensifies.
all right.
You're a boss. See you back in town, bro.
Chandler.
Oh, Yep. Should have taken that offer.
Yeah. We love queer-coded games.
Mm-hmm.
They are so boyfriends.
Yeah.
Pop, so many people's backs are confuzzled with hugs, yeah.
They were roommates.
Hey, how's it going? You know, I've been calling you stranger, but you've been around a while. Need a new name. Sorry, I'm not creative. Stranger. Get along now.
Little doggy.
Bro, come check this out. Filbo told me you were living here, and
Oh,
I
we
thought,
have a
you know what this
fucking
place
roof.
needs? Walls. It's my bad for not finishing it in the first place, though. I was gonna have it ready in time for you, but then all that stuff happened. But sooner or later, Chandler gets the job done. Enjoy your walls, dog.
Hell yeah.
Okay, dog. Good dog.
Ooh, gonna quiz me, dog? I'll
Yeah,
crush
dog.
your questions.
Who are you?
Chandler Funk Bun. I lift.
Lifting is a job?
It's a way of life, bro. Anything that needs to go up. Logs, buildings, balls, Slurpee. I'll get them there.
Mm-hmm.
Why come to Snacktooth Island?
If I want to push my limits, I gotta go somewhere extreme. I heard nobody comes back from this island. Sounds like a challenge to me.
That's fine for you, but what about Snorpy?
Hey, I'm always looking out for Snorpy. I know roughing it isn't his style, but there's no way I was coming here without him.
How did you two become a thing?
I don't know what you mean, dog. We're like the sky and the sea. Been together since the dawn of time.
Thoughts
So
on
you-
Bugsnax?
Bugsnax are strong. Like a primal kind of strong. Like they own this place, and I gotta respect that.
Why did you leave town?
Bro, Snacksburg was a disaster without Lizbert. I couldn't stop all the fighting with lifting or wisdom. I gotta keep things chill for Snorpy.
There's two
He's
things.
got a lot of that social anxiety.
Yeah.
What's that?
Any info on Lizbert?
Lizbert is top dog, you feel me? She really inspires me to test my limits. But, that's about it. I'm really tighter with Eggabell.
What can you tell me about Eggabell?
Eggabell's a sweetie. She was always looking out for me. Showed me how to stay safe while still pushing my limits. She was always pushing herself way harder.
She was working out?
Yeah, she asked me to train her. Surprised the grump out of me, because she really wasn't built for that kind of stuff. We'd go running every morning and lifting after lunch. Though she would get real down on herself sometimes. But she never gave up, and I respect that.
What happened to Lizbert and Eggabell?
I wish I could tell you. Those two were strong together. I can't think of anything that could take them down. They gotta be okay out there. Somewhere.
You really slam dunked my questions.
Bro, that's not... Just don't. Anyway, I recorded
This is very
Eggabell's
offensive to my
progress while
culture.
we were working out. She shared some pretty private stuff. But maybe it'll help you bring her back to us. Don't let me down, bro.
That's right, I did kind of... I forgot that there's like stuff that I found as well.
How you doing?
Wait, so
How
did
you
they,
doing?
did they actually live together? Did it... Oh yeah, Snorpy and Chandler.
They're roommates, like we said.
Yep, and they were roommates. Oh, but only
Just one
single
bed?
beds.
Oh, 2 beds. That sucks. So far away.
Well met.
Well met.
Are you mad? I can't have my secrets plastered all over the front page news.
Don't you want to find Lisbeth?
Of course I do. But at the same time, I don't want them finding me. I suppose I can reveal a tad bit, so long as my identity is protected.
Just a teeny bit.
In the rain. Who are you?
I am Snort Redacted. Bean. And I have devoted my life to inventing devices that
Cute.
foil the machinations of the Grumpinati.
Why come to Snacktooth Island?
Well, I was dragged here by my dearest friend, Redacted. He thought I needed some fresh air or something. Much as I hate the outdoors, I simply can't say no to him.
Aw. How long have you and Redacted been in a relationship?
Well, I mean, we've been together since kindergarten. It would make perfect sense if we were together.
Aww.
He's never said we are, has he?
Aww. Thoughts on Bugsnax?
I surmise they are some sort of synthetic
It's
life
not
form
official though,
designed
that's
to
the
beguile our
problem.
taste buds.
Snorpy wants it to be official, but Chandlo is a bit too... what's the word? Oblivious.
Yeah.
If Bugsnax are artificial, where do they come from?
I'm so glad you asked. I believe there may be a factory located on this very island, hidden somewhere deep underground. I have charts. Let me show you my charts later.
Why did you leave town?
Show him
I
your
was
charts.
too exposed. Floofty tried to wrap me up in their experiments, now that Lisbeth and Agabel weren't around to occupy them. I could see that this was the next step in the Grumpinati's plot against me.
Grumpinati plot?
Lisbeth disappears, we are hit with an earthquake, we suffer a snack shortage, all that in one day? Do you really think those are all coincidences? The timeline is on my charts.
Any info on Lisbeth?
Elizabeth Megafig was a curious sort, and hadn't a foolish bone in her body. She could rival me in wits, and chat redacted, blow and arm wrestling. We would share secrets now and again. Dreadful, terrible secrets.
What terrible secrets?
I'm not telling you the terrible secrets because they are terrible and secret.
I think we're done here.
Excellent interrogation, chum. So great that you deserve another hugging experience. This must not go on the record. Elizabeth Megafig discovered something on the island and came to me for help. An entrance to the underground, locked behind a strange device. I assisted her in unraveling its secrets, and soon after, she vanished. You must take extreme caution. I can tell you where to find it, but the rest is up to you.
This is the part of the game where it becomes a horror game.
Probably. Can you tell we're so starved of gay male-male relationships in games? I know, yeah.
Look an oath. And it's so funny that, like, if there is 10 straight relationships and 1 gay relationship, it's a gay game.
Yeah.
Just,
oh,
look, they acknowledged existence.
What's it called? Baldur's Gate, so woke.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, buddy.
I think the only character I've romanced in Baldur's Gate so far is Karlach, humorously.
I mean, that's fair.
Because she is the best.
See, to me, Karlach was more like my best friend character.
She's such a bro. I love that, like, the random sort of, like, things that they will say. One of hers is just, fuck yes.
Yeah.
When you, like, send her off to do something, it's like, oh, she's just got the best energy to her.
Oh, no, I don't like that.
Yeah, you're right, Swoosh. It's often a lesbian relationship, which is good for lesbians, but frustrating for gays. But again, I think that comes from the patriarchal, like, straight men need everything to be for them.
Yeah.
And if it's people that they're attracted to getting together, that's okay. I feel like it comes from that place
See,
sometimes. which is
I
annoying.
thought when I first played, I thought I was gonna go for Halsin as like
yeah.
relationship, but then I started to get to know Gale, and I was like, oh, I actually quite like Gale.
Right?
It didn't. It definitely didn't help that he like kept complimenting me and talking about my muscles and my musk, and I was like, oh, hi Gale.
He's also like, when the game starts, he has the most irritating introduction because he's super cocky. I actually thought that he was going to be like not a playable, like I thought he was just going to be there for like the scene or something rather than sticking around. But then as you get to know him more, it's just such a good game. Like you get to know him like a real, you know, when you get to know a certain type of person that is irritating in a certain way, generally it's to cover for some insecurity or to cover for something. And when you get to know the person underneath it, you realize, oh, the reason that you're so acerbic or you're so like over the top or whatever else, it's to cover for something. And you get to know that with Gale as you get to know him more and more. And at the start, it's I was so annoyed with him at the start, and now I've accidentally started to romance him, and I've had to keep rebuffing him because I want to get with the hot vampire dickhead whose name I can't remember, and that's more than he deserves. But yeah, like I've had to rebuff him a bunch of times, and I genuinely feel bad because it's like, Gale, you are the the fuck, marry, kill. Like you are the marry.
Yeah.
In this, he's nice. Although Halsin is also good because he's big and strong and can be a bear.
Apparently, yeah.
Literally.
The thing that bothers me is that Halsin isn't really like, you don't really get to do much with him until like much later.
Yeah.
And I
Right.
think that's just one of the things that unfortunately they had to like cut from the game was more Halsin stuff.
Astarion. Sorry, Zwoosh. I should say it. I do like Astarion. But I also like Astarion is cocky as shit, and I want to know the insecure Astarion, and I'm not sure whether that's actually part of the character that they've written.
Oh, I think for sure. Like, Astarion was only ever, like, a friend for me, but even so, I saw the glimpses of, like, a real developed person.
Oh, yeah. It's very funny. Like, my strategy with, like, romancing him, like thinking about, like, the gay guys that I know who are similar, it's like it's all a fun game. If you show affection, that, like, that's the opposite of what you should do. Instead, staying aloof and making them tease and stuff like that is kind of the method with him. And so it's just great being rewarded for playing the game organically. So often you play a game and you do what you would organically do in real life, and it's like, oh, the game didn't want me to do that. But in Baldur's Gate, it's like, I reckon this type of person would want to be treated this way. And sure enough, he's like, don't you ignore me. Don't you ignore me. You're fucking amazing. Look at me. It's like, I can take or leave you. How dare you? I'll fight even harder. Yeah.
Yeah. Have a good night, Alex. Yeah, we'll probably be wrapping up soon-ish.
Yeah, fair.
I just want to see if I can get this fucking corn thing.
I think I'm about halfway through Baldur's Gate now. I'm so slow with that game.
Oh, there we go.
Nice. It's quick. Hell yeah.
Grabhopper!
Tripwiring the Sand OP'd.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, just looking at the bongo, I'm just like, oh, I want to eat.
I know. It's that paper.
Yeah.
That wax paper wrap around half of it. Not many burger places here serve burgers like that, but when they do,
No, yeah, I just love that because you just know you can just like go to fucking town on it.
yeah. Oh, there's one burger place in particular. It's like it's a franchise. I wonder whether it's over. I know it's it's Japanese. I think Moss Burger. Do you have Moss Burger? MOS?
I don't know. I've never heard of it.
It's a Korean-Japanese fusion place. But they serve their burgers in that, and they're real good. You can't see me. One of your rats. Hey, nice. Oh yeah.
It's funny how just like having this one item trivializes something that you were struggling with earlier. Yeah, like those things. Like I'm pretty sure I can't do much with them until I get the whatever that is, nacho sauce or whatever. Or maybe I can. That's not where I meant to put it, but okay. Okay. Try this again.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, it broke it.
Cranky. Oh.
Why does it not want to stick there?
Oh. It's not adhering.
Is it like...
No.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's one dirt, maybe? Oh, yeah. Sorry, Lalo. Put your mind now.
Loud.
Gonna put you in a
like this thing, I have no fucking clue. As long as it's under the dirt, it can't be caught, but it can't dig through solid objects. It loves ranch and it loves whatever the other is.
So if you put ranch on a rock, would it come up to get it?
Maybe, but I don't think
Surely
there's a rock.
Not. Go for it, bud.
But it seems like it hates it. Oh.
Hey.
Sorry for a moment.
Just for a second, but maybe that's enough.
Maybe I gotta put a little bridge. I think I broke it.
He's not happy.
Yeah, I think I broke him. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go.
Nice.
Yay. Oh, I gotta release one. I guess I don't need all of the centipede.
Yeah.
Crap.
Crap.
See, it's weird to me that this was like a selling launch title for the PS5 because I look at the like the like poly count on like some of the objects and I'm like this is something that would have been fine on PS3, you know?
Yeah, I'm amazed by that too. Like it's the selling point of the game isn't the graphical fidelity, it's the gameplay. And I wouldn't have expected that from PlayStation.
Yeah, and I guess this is the thing, is that when consoles now are basically selling themselves on their power and fidelity, but the fidelity is something that is becoming increasingly expensive to do. Then it's like, well, then what's the point in the console? Apparently there is only one thing I am missing from this area.
Are you sure that's not just an empty slot? Wouldn't there be a question mark
It
there?
might. You are
Yeah,
correct.
it says
Yeah.
scanned in item 9. Yeah.
That means I've got everything in this area.
Yeah, nice.
Sweet, 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 sweetie pie.
Orohu asks, is it time for a trip to Grambles?
Yeah, I need to deposit all of these creatures.
Hmm.
Except for the Sandopede.
It's a treat for Daddy.
Yes.
Who's it a treat for?
No, it's for Wiggle.
Oh, yeah. She's a daddy of sorts.
God, everyone's got a fucking quest.
Hey there, how's it going?
Feed me the sandopede, and I'm sure to have a hit.
Sando. Sandopede.
Just don't like the way that it talks as it gets eaten.
Oh, I can feel the harmony building within me. But I'm still not quite there. I'm sure this seems excessive, but it's the creative process. Do you know how I wrote Do the Wiggle?
No, but do
I
tell.
stumbled into the studio 2 hours late. I hadn't slept in 5 days, and I was holding a banjo for some reason. I couldn't remember my own name, much less what I was gonna sing. So in my haze, I just made it up on the spot. 2 weeks later, I had a platinum record, and apparently, I'd invented banjo pop. Needless to say, it's been a hard act to follow. Darling, are you ready to help me top the charts? Triffany told me about a Bugsnax in the desert that only appears during the full moon. A creature in tune with the cosmos. Something that beautiful must also be significant, no?
Fly Me to the Moon. I love that song.
So long.
Ooh, yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, much better.
Yeah. Mail.
Alright, let's get all these quests
Hi
and
there.
then we'll wrap.
You're doing a great job, buddy. But hey, don't forget to take care of yourself. In fact, maybe you should turn in early today.
Oh, wait,
and
no,
just
no.
relax.
I mean, I guess. Okay, fine. We'll do this. Oh god, that was loud.
Something's wrong, buddy. We better take a look.
Here's that horror arc.
Africa, Gramble, what happened?
We saw something real spooky walk right into town.
I thought it was a grumpus at first, but like something about it was wrong.
Was this creature wearing a crown by any chance?
Or was it perhaps holding some sort of ceremonial dagger?
What? No, nothing like that. It looked kind of normal until it. Until it.
It turned into a bunch of Bugsnax and like scattered.
Frankly, I find that hard to swallow.
What a load, Biff. Not enough drama around town for you lately, huh?
That's a sentence.
Zonk off, Cromdo. Unlike you, I don't lie for a living.
Oh, wow. So tell me then, What were you doing skulking around at midnight? Breaking into huts? Again?
I seen it too. And this time I know it's not just one of my nightmares.
Get some grumpin' sleep, Gramble.
I can't! Not with all of y'all around here with your hungry mouths.
Don't take this the wrong way, darling, but you are a bit high-strung. A little beauty sleep would do you wonders.
Maybe then you'd finally let us eat a few pets.
You say that again! Oh, get off me! Stop!
Whoa! Hey, chill the grump out, bros.
There's no need for all that. If what Gramble and Beffica are saying is true, there's gotta be some physical evidence left behind. Yeah?
Indeed. We should sweep the perimeter and keep watch in case the creature returns.
Good idea. Buddy, do you scope out the restroom? You know, find out what they saw?
Like, I see one big clue.
Yeah. I love that they call that crude, but the rest of the handwriting all over this town is not.
Yeah. I thought there was a knife then.
Yeah, same. Smells like snacks. Can you imagine the smell sleeping above a barn? Outhouse.
What a bummer, bro. I thought Snacksburg would be better this time.
I'm not back 5 minutes and we're in a crisis. Grumpernaughty sabotage in action. Has Floofty been around? My sibling has long been prone to such sinister deeds and sneakery.
Heh, hoaxes are a dime a dozen, pal. And even if they aren't faking it, those two ain't exactly the most reliable witnesses, if you catch my drift.
This whole mess is a waste of time. I bet Gramble just had a bad dream and he spooked Beffica while he was at it.
I'm so tired, but so scared. I just wish I could rest easy for once.
I believe our time here is running out, darling. I better find my inspiration soon. I just hope my poor dear Gramble and his Bugsnax are all right.
My heart's pounding like crazy. You believe me, don't you, bestie?
I thought I was gonna hate her as a character.
You found what you were looking for? All right, I'll call everybody together. Well, what did you find?
Probably
Stuff you all
aliens.
would have seen.
Well, that's... I reckon there's got to be some other explanation.
Cram it, Wambo. We got a genuine monster on our paws.
Monster's a bit of a prejudicial term, don't you think? I'd call it more of a cryptid or undiscovered animal.
It's no animal,
Said
darling.
pause too.
We're witnessing
That's
the
cute.
queen of Bugsnax in action. She's giving us a warning!
Oh god.
Oh, that is absurd!
Honey.
Which is more likely, that a so far unseen giant bug snack politely left a note on our door? Or that this is some form of coordinated gaslighting by the Grumpernaught...
What's more likely, dear, is that you've watched far too many movies.
Well, at least my theory has scientific data behind it, whereas you haven't even drawn one chart.
I was top of the charts, thank you.
Whoa. You know what? Let's split the difference, huh? You're both wrong.
What does it even matter? Whatever it is, it wants us dead.
Between this and the earthquakes, Snacksburg's becoming pretty unlivable.
I hate to say it, bro, but I regret coming down from the mountain.
No.
Me and
don't say
Snorpy
that.
were a lot safer before we came back.
Same goes for me and my little ones.
No. We shouldn't split up again. We're better
Yeah.
off if we're all here together.
That might have been true when Lisbeth was around, but those days are long gone.
You don't know that. She might come back.
Yeah, don't hold your breath, pal.
Face it, Filbo. Without Lisbert, all we have is you.
That's not true. Listen, I don't know why Lisbert put me in charge, but I do know this. None of you were really happy out there alone. We don't have Lisbert, but we have each other. Maybe if we try, we could all add up to one of her.
I guess you're not wrong.
So, we're all staying in town then?
Seems like it, as long as we can watch each other's backs.
If we're gonna make it, we need everybody here. Floofty and Shelda are still out there, and who knows if they're safe.
If you must find Floofty, according to the tracking device I placed on them, they're out by Boiling Bay.
And last time I saw Shelda, she was meditating in the sizzling sands. But don't forget about Eggabell. If she's not with Lisbert, we gotta find her.
We will, Chandlo. And once we do, we'll throw a big welcome back party. How does that sound?
Okay.
Great! Now, let's go get some sleep.
Okay. Okay. Now I will leave it there.
Yeah. You did it.
We did it. We made a
I wonder
progress.
what it's going to be.
I reckon it's gonna be Lisbeth or Egbert ate a shit ton of Bugsnax or something.
Oh, yeah.
And became
They've been
a
living
thing.
off too many Bugsnax.
Yeah.
And became, yeah.
Or like Lisbeth was trying to make Egbert more brave and fed her a load of shit or something. I don't know. They keep seeming to think that the Bugsnax transformations will fix their problems.
But they overdid it. And they discovered that they need to eat more vegetables. And
Or they just need to realize that they can't fix their problems with Bugsnax. They need to work on them.
Got to fix it with community.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Let me see who we can raid into. Everyone's playing either Deltarune or Elden Ring. Oh, you know what? You know who I have to go see? I usually don't raid people that, like, already have a large audience, but I fucking have to. So you guys might know Wayne Radio TV. He and his friends are the ones that did the Half-Life VR, but the AI is self-aware thing. You know, those memes with the, look, Gordon ropes. We can use those to climb, blah, blah, blah. He is currently playing through a game that is fucking hilarious. It's called Robot Alchemical Drive. And you might recognize it for, like, a meme of this girl. It's like it's a 3D game, and there's, like, this one GIF or video of a girl who literally, like, goes to run across a road, gets hit by a car, flies off, and then goes to a stand and is just like, you can buy cheap vegetables here. That's literally where that GIF is from. The voice acting in this game and the fucking comedic timing is so fucking good. So I'm gonna raid them because I just think more people need. He was literally in the last stream. He was just like, I usually don't. He was like, I don't care about viewer count. I usually don't, but I just want more people to see this game. So we will go say hello to Wayne Radio TV. He's literally just started as well. Do you have any closing words, Vert?
No. I think you've nailed it. I have seen a bit of that game footage and I'm keen to see it too.
It's so funny. It's so funny.
Hmm.
He has his VODs on his YouTube, and I definitely recommend people watch them. Like, there's this one point where, like, a girl is just, like, goes back into a house, and then he throws a grenade at it, and she's just, like, as it explodes, she's just like, Kia! It's, like, it's so...
It's like a PlayStation 3 game. It looks quite
PS2,
old.
I think. I think it's PS2.
PS2, yeah.
But, like, it's actually, like, some of the mechanics they have for it is, like, impressive. Like, really. Okay, we'll wrap up there. Have a good night, everyone. And I might be back on Friday. I don't know. I'm kind of easing back into streaming, so I don't want to take it too hard right now, especially because I need to do some drawing stuff as well. But yeah, take care, everyone. Night, or good day.
Bye-bye.
Good time zone. Bye-bye.
Mhm.